another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your comforts together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. And hello. What's going on? To all of my tea sippers, my crumpet dunkers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, and my tea leaf readers, honey. What's your tea? What is your tea? And it's another glorious day, my darlings, honey. You know what time it is, honey. I know you have all of your crumpets together because, darling, it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat. What's up? Well, as you can see, I have another towel, right? I got the game down again. But this one here, this came from the opposing team. We lost tonight, child. Oh, did we lose, child? We lost. What was it? What did we do? It was at 110 to 97, I think it was. But nonetheless, this here came from, we were playing Fort Wayne. What's their names? The Fort Wayne somethings, honey. But this was from their number 10, honey. Who's the Anderson? That boy had a big old booty, honey. He was nothing but booty. But he was a nice, aggressive little something child. And just looking at his stature, you could tell that boy, honey, come from a long line of basketball players because even how he plays, he just plays like, honey, it's just like he knew this game very, very well, and all of that, honey. He come from a long line of basketball players, honey. So that there was every what you say. I would love to experience a live game. Well, honey, listen. Okay, then you know what? Then that means I have to take you with me because, you know, I have season tickets and I have 2 tickets. So usually I take Aunt Nikki with me or I take Brandon with me. So on one of these days, honey, I'm gonna take you with me to one of the games. Now, usually they start at 7 o'clock. Usually tonight they started at 6:30 for whatever reasons, and all of that. So you get to come in with me and Karen on, honey, and in the VIP section, honey, get a little crudité and things of that nature, child, that we can feast on and this, that, and other. You get a little wristband, and on your wristband, honey, wait a minute, let me show you because I didn't use mine today. I didn't feel like drinking, but this is one of the older ones. On your see, it says VIP access zone, and they give you 2 tickets, 1, and then it says 2, and these are your drink tickets. Now you get wine or beer, you know, using your tickets. Now, if you want alcohol, honey, you got to pay for that, okay? And then give us a little cutesy little, little trinkets to eat and carry on, you know, like I said, a little crudité and things of that nature. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. What we'll do is let me look at the games because I'm not going Monday because I have to work Monday, but I promised those tickets to Big Red and his wife for Valentine's Day. We'll talk. Okay, we will definitely talk, child. Okay. Nick said if Red don't go Monday, you could go with her. Listen, y'all know what? Y'all kill me with these tickets because everybody, listen, it's fun because we have them, honey. But now, you know, understanding what it is or whatever, and when you get there, we done just fell in love with the team, honey, and carrying on. And see, we sit where we sit. We sit next to what's the name? Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Here's the tea, Nick. In order to get in VIP, you got to go in through that day, and my name is usually on the thing. Oh, it's gonna be a mess. Okay, it'll be a mess. We'll work that out. Okay. So be that as it may. Okay. But nonetheless, my darlings, we are gonna really get into the. Let me bring Nick up in here because she backstage, child. I need to bring her on up in here.
And
Had a long day, child, and
we
hell,
did. I don't know why I'm so tired. I was going to tell you so that you could tell Red and them too, because your name is on the list thingy. We remember before when you was at home and we were going, you still can. People can go through the front door. And remember that table that you went over to when we were just waiting for Sydney?
yeah.
You go over there and they'll give you your bands and stuff over there. You still show them the same thing like we did.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
We would pay for the parking. We would just pay for
Okay.
the parking. That's
Yeah,
all.
pay for parking.
And you just go in there, and when they scan it, because when they scan the tickets, they're going to see it. So when they scan it, they're going to say, "Go to this table." So make sure
okay.
if Red and Nay is going, make sure you just tell them that. But yeah, that's what we did.
See, okay, because I'm used to going in through the other door.
Because remember when we first went, I was like, "Well, shit, we ain't come back here."
Right.
I was like, we didn't know we could come back here now.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, cute. Well, listen, sweethearts, this is going to be one of those kind of shows, child. But before we get started, I told y'all yesterday, I was awarded. Okay, they gave me a wonderful award, and I didn't have it with me at the time of show. I mean, I had it, but I didn't bring it here to my little studio and carry it on so that I can show you guys.
I want to see
I gotta be careful because it's glass. Okay.
That's beautiful.
See my award.
That's so beautiful.
Isn't
I'm gonna get my what you call them done over. So I need to go find one of those places.
And it says clearly College Park, land in plain sight. That's our little logo. Presented to Taylor for 4 years of commitment and service to the city of College Park, Georgia, Business and Industrial Development Association, BIDA 2018 to 2022. So they presented this to me, and also to Eleanor Cornelius, who is the former chair. She was the chair. Yeah, I was the vice chair for 3 years with this organization, and the only reason why I'm not on it now is because it was an election year, and with that election year,
look, you see me right.
With that election year, my guy didn't win, and the new guy decided that he wanted to bring in his own people. Now,
he's petty as hell.
Well, be that as it may. Now here's the ticket. We've already had 2 meetings, and his person ain't showed up yet. This last meeting, honey.
That's what you get for being smart. You supposed to be the best person for the job.
And this, that, and the other. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay, because it's like if she missed one more, then they're going to advocate that he change her or something, because what it sounds like is her scheduling is not allowing her to do it because of how she works.
Okay.
And it may be a conflict of interest for her. And then not understanding the importance of this, you know what I'm saying?
It is, right? I was going to say.
So be that as it may, but nonetheless, that there is that. In any event, we got some things coming down the pipeline. I now serve with the College Park Citizens Association. Okay. And I am the secretary of that. I've just been up. I was the parliamentarian, but now I'm up to secretary now, and I also serve as one of the chairmen for the Social and Entertainment Committee. And I got a couple of ideas that we want to flash. We're gonna flush out some things because we're looking to get some things done in the city of College Park to get the citizens active and carrying on. One of which I want to do, because we're not public yet. I want to do a Zoom meeting, a watch of the movie Uncle Tom. You know, I told you the political one
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah.
Candace and about the Black Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
And I
You know, I
want to
watched
do
it.
that, and carrying on, and a couple other things I have down the pipeline. So for those of you who are in Atlanta and in the city of College Park, even and I'm going to extend this, even though I know they're trying to make it to be just those of us who are in incorporated College Park. Those who, you know, I'm trying to extend this to unincorporated College Park so we can get some activity done. And
What is it
also,
called? College
huh?
Park Citizens Association.
Yeah, CPCA.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, you go to the website www.cpcaga.com. Yeah, cpcaga.com. And we're always looking for members. So go there and get on the mailing list so that you can get the alerts when we're having our meetings. We meet every third Saturday of the month at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we meet at Restoration Christian Fellowship Church. Or right now, because you know we do have a Zoom link where you can come in on the Zoom. Okay. So yeah, let me go here. Hello, Big Meech and Nikki. Big Meech, you remind me of Andre Leon Talley. Your personality. Right now, I'm listening to his book, The Chiffon Trenches. You know what? I've been told
You don't know how many times he gets told that I
I
say
get
it.
told that
Everybody
all
say
the
it.
time. As a matter of fact, you know, I was on a movie set once, and I was up in drag, okay, doing the movie because my character was her name was Rose Pierre, darling, and in that the showrunner, she was like, "Honey, I need you to come up in here, and I need you to give me Leon, you know, give me Andre Leon Talley, honey, because you have that resonance." And I said, I am told that all the time. I so wish that I had met him. Okay. I so wish that I had met him because I think we would have had a kiki. I really believe that he and I would have had a good kiki. Okay. And he could have taught me a couple of things about fashion because I think I have an eye for fashion, but, you know, not in the way that, you know, all these children do for these magazines and carry on. I know what looks good on folks. I know I get that from my mom because baby, I will dress a man down, honey. I learned that from my mama. Okay. Devo, is that you looking good? Thank you, darling. Okay. So, be that as it may. Okay. Be that as it may. So let's get into the show. Because we got a couple of things that I want to really get into, and I'm trying to find the video. Okay, but maybe I better not play it because I see it was up on YouTube at one point, but
Which video?
YouTube flagged it because they said it didn't meet their standards.
What is
Okay,
it? I mean,
this
about. I mean,
this damn fight at the bowling alley with the baby.
he is getting on my last motherfucking nerve. They sliding all across the lanes and all kinds of shit. It was a mess.
When I first saw it, okay, I just saw the video. I didn't know who it was.
I did.
And the first thing that I said was, you can't take black folks no goddamn well. Okay. And what I'm tired of having to make that remark. You can't take black folks nowhere. Let me ask y'all something. And see, here is the bigger conversation in this. Because as a celebrity and things of that nature that he goes through and carrying on, you know, he has his entourage and bullshit. And so we and then dealing with whatever this is of his persona, we're dealing with a whole bunch of you can't punk me out, you know, and all that old bullshit. You know, that's that street shit. But here is where I'm having issue. My issue is, why is it that whenever we declare on site, we fight? Okay. Whenever we declare that y'all take that so literal to where y'all don't give a damn to where who in the fuck is in the atmosphere. Don't matter if
Kids, it don't matter.
it's
Kids,
or
old people, it
elderly
don't
or
matter.
whatever the case may be. And now that y'all coming posse down or whatever, y'all coming strapping. Okay. Why is it that we have accepted that to be rules of engagement within the African American community? That there is something that we all say this, and I know I say it from time to time too. Because I get it. Where a bitch that got it. You know what? I ain't get you now, bitch. But as soon as I see your bitch ass, the moment I lay eyes on you, bitch, I'm whooping your ass. Okay. At the same time, because I know my temperament and I know that I don't like looking ugly, and messy and carrying on in certain places, there are just certain times where on site we fight, that may be a slogan. But there are times where, okay, bitch, you know what? I can't do it right here because we got these elders, or better yet, whatever happened to me and you got to step out back.
That's the thing. I was sitting here thinking, you know what? I never been that I don't care
Right,
person. But if
right,
I see you and it's just me and you, I'm gonna tear your ass the fuck up.
right. Okay, right.
Yeah. Now it's times I think I be ready to more fight about other people that I care about on site than
Uh-huh.
I will for myself. For myself, oh bitch, I'm gonna get your ass. It's gonna be just me and you. And I
Right.
don't give a fuck if you tell somebody I whooped your ass, or if you tell somebody I whooped you, or you whoop my ass. You gonna know that I whooped your ass, and that's all
Uh,
that counts to me. Yeah, they first of all, most of the shit they be fighting over be dumbass shit. Somebody said something on social media. If y'all don't get the hell out of here,
I'm sitting up here
grow up.
drinking this soda from the head, honey, and I'm not supposed to have this soda, but these are my last two. I got a peach soda and a watermelon.
Oh.
Okay. This crushed watermelon, honey, is so motherfucking good when it's cold, child. It's ridiculous. Okay. And I'm not supposed to be having all this damn soda, but I just had some ginger ale. I took 2 bottles of ginger ale the other day, and yeah, I'm drinking too much soda, so I gotta cut back.
I asked Cole to get me a ginger ale earlier when I wasn't all there. Remember, and I've
Mhm.
been feeling like that even when we got to the game, but I still ain't never drink. It's in the refrigerator. I think I might drink a little bit of it. When you dropped me up and I came in this damn door, do you know I got a muscle spasm so bad I was in here crying?
Okay, okay, we'll talk about it in a minute
It's
because see,
old people shit.
I had a Charlie horse last night, and
It's, yo, it's
it
old people
came
shit.
from
Shit just
nowhere. I was
happened
like,
to
"What the
you
fuck
now.
is this?" I had to
Look,
jump
shit.
jump
The
up and
older
drink some
you
water
get,
and shit. Anywho,
it's the old people shit. But
okay,
yo, let's go on with
going
this.
going back to our original question or whatever. Why is it? And I want y'all to put this in the comments.
Yeah, please answer. I need to hear some people's
don't run from this.
responses.
Don't run from it because see, I need to understand it. And even if you're somebody who believes, fuck that bullshit because you was wrong and you ran from me and carrying on. And so yeah, you already know that's an ass whooping because that I would see that's fair. But the bigger question becomes, why is it that we are not being responsible with that? Them fighting at that motherfucking bowling alley had nothing to do with nothing. Okay, all of that was flexing, and then it wasn't even one-on-one. You got all the bodyguards and the entourage stopping this boy, you know, and carrying
And it
on.
don't
Y'all
take
slipping and
all that. It
sliding,
don't take all that. That's the one thing. It does not take all of that.
slipping and sliding on the damn bowling alley because you got the
They
wrong shit
was
on.
sliding all over the
Sliding
damn
everywhere, child.
alley.
And I was like, "What is this? Can't nobody run nowhere because you done slid off. you
You know
you
what
got
I
to
wanted
tell
to
me
see?
you
I
was
wanted to
bowling
see somebody
for.
slide their ass all the way down there.
I
Y'all
thought
might
they
as
were
well,
about to.
baby. Y'all
But
might as well went and knocked the pins down.
right. But see,
Damn
but why
dumbasses.
is it that we get the way? And then here's the thing, and I know we always say we can't take white folks, I mean black folks nowhere. But here's the
White
thing,
people
and
act like that too. They just don't
I
show
was
it all
just
the time.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. It just doesn't go reported like that because there's
Hmm.
a lot of times, and I worked in bars, and I'm gonna put it out here. Let me put this out here right now, because I worked in bars and I worked in the children's bars, honey, the alphabet bars, honey. And I'm gonna tell you like I know, white lesbians, white lesbians. When them bitches get some beer up in them, when they get some beer up in them, it's a whole different motherfucking ball game. You hear me?
Have
Because
you ever been
all it
around a group of
takes,
white people, like just in general, group of white people when they get drunk? You
yeah,
know, when they be talking about white boy wasted, white girl wasted,
yeah,
them some violent motherfuckers.
yeah. Yes,
He
they
better let
are.
me know.
But let's look at our culture because we get called thugs.
Mm-hmm.
They get called celebratory because you see what they do when they win the games. When you
Tear
win
shit
the
up.
game or the Super Bowl or the
I have
World Series or whatever.
listen, I have a story for you. Cole used to work downtown in Philly at I think it was Wendy's or something like that, right? When the last time the Phillies won the pennant, or I don't think it was the World Series, I think it was like the the what you call 'em game, and they were flipping over cars,
Yes.
they were hanging from the street lights. Now, mind you, she was grown, you know,
Yeah.
she was grown, and she got so scared that she got on the wrong bus,
Trying to get away from it.
trying
Yeah.
to get away from it all. Because she called me while they were still inside and said, "Mom," she sent me pictures, said, "Mom, look, they swinging from the street lights and da 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 da." And then when she realized she had got on the wrong thing, I called her. Where she wound up was down the street from my dad's house, and it was in the middle of the night. I said, "Don't worry, Papa about to open that goddamn door. You just go over there and spend the
Right.
night over there."
Right.
Like they get really crazy. Like they will fight you. Let me tell you something. Y'all know how we always laugh and joke about the Eagles. We don't give a damn if we don't win or not, as long as Dallas lose. Like Dallas is like our arch ass goddamn. We don't give a fuck. As long as they losing and we losing, we don't care. As long as they losing somewhere too. I've seen them white people start fights with people and trying to, do all kinds of stuff. Like they get drunk
As
and they just
intimidation
act
factors.
crazy. They
Yes.
knocking people out because they got on a Dallas jersey. Like it's
Jersey.
always been
Yeah.
this big thing where when the games are in Dallas, if you a season ticket holder, stuff like my brother Baja and them, they go to Dallas. And the same vice versa. Dallas people come here too. And man, stop thinking it's only us. And they make us think that it's only us. Stop doing that
No.
because it's
And
not.
and that's why I'm saying that. We have just become we have just let this become a part of our thing.
Right.
It's just one of those things to where we have normalized this, and we have allowed this to become part of that narrative, to where when it goes out, we even co-sign to see you can't take black folks no goddamn where.
Nowhere.
You
Hmm.
know, that's our language. And see, that's some more of that internalized cleaning that we have to do. Because see, and again, I go to my power to the people children, and I go to my masculine. You trying to tell me that the image of the black man is being destroyed. Where are you, oh black man,
Right.
to sit down and say, wait a minute, where's your outrage to this bullshit? Okay, because see, we can't say that. Oh, Hollywood did this because see, the baby that wasn't he wasn't in Hollywood. He was at the neighborhood bowling alley
Bowling alley.
with his crew.
I was
Now,
going to say, and was the kids there? Because usually when older people go to the bowling alley, we're usually taking the kids bowling.
I'm assuming so. I didn't see any kids in the video.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Okay, but we don't know. That was an entire building. Now, from
Right.
what I'm understanding, I heard reports that say that he has been banned permanently from that bowling alley. The
As
baby.
he should be.
Okay, and this
I
and
still
I'm
don't
but
even know.
again,
Was he in North Carolina? Was he in his own state or was he
I
somewhere else?
forget. I forget, Chad. Wait a minute. Let me see. Let me see. Let me.
Because when I saw it, the first thing I saw was, and to me, I didn't get that. I didn't get that reaction that we can't take black people nowhere. My initial thing was, God damn it, baby, what the fuck?
Right, because I'm
You
about
need
sick
some
of
fucking
him.
anger management courses or something, because he can't go nowhere. That's what the fuck I thought. Not black people can't go nowhere. You can't
Right,
take his ass
I
nowhere.
get tired. I'm sick of him and this press is in Los Angeles. They were in a bowling alley in Los Angeles.
Good. He can't never go to fuck back.
Okay, it says this is coming from Yahoo News.
And I
Okay,
bet not hear not one rapper talking about boycott the goddamn thing. No, the fuck no.
right.
Don't
Okay,
boycott that. Boycott his ass for always tearing up people's shit.
how about that? They said law enforcement is now investigating the baby for assault with a deadly weapon. It's what I
What?
say. The
Ain't he a
baby
felon?
and child,
He
the
just keep
baby.
throwing bricks at the penitentiary. Bitch, you already got away with murder. Come on. This is not ABC. And Annalise is not coming to save your ass. You understand?
Ooh, you ain't gonna get away with it. Okay, the baby and Brandon Beals, the brother of the rapper's ex girlfriend, Danny Lee, got into a brawl at the bowling alley in Los Angeles that was captured on camera.
Oh,
The
wait.
footage is making rounds on social media showing the baby and Beals exchanging words before the hip hop star threw the first punch. TMZ
Well,
reports
I
that
didn't
that's
know
when,
that's who it was with.
huh?
I didn't know that's who he was in the fight with.
Oh, okay.
Now I got a different take on it. So go ahead, finish reading. I'm gonna
Okay,
let you
that's
know
when
what it
all
is.
hell breaks loose and the baby's crew physically attacks Beals, who claims he was kicked in the head while on the ground, which he was. You see that in the tape. Okay, law enforcement is now investigating the baby for assault with a deadly weapon, according to the report. Beal spoke out following the fight, saying the baby and his entourage jumped him and roughed him up on the slippery bowling alley floors. In an Instagram stories update, he wrote, "Stop calling me. I'm good. These niggas is pussy. I'm good. Stood on my own on 5 niggas by myself. Niggas ain't ready for the one-on-one. I will beat niggas. I'll beat niggas." Okay. Danny Lee, who shares a daughter with the baby, also reached out to the lame, reacted to the quote lame and so sad end quote bowling alley fight in the Instagram stories update. Lame as hell, running up on my brother on some slippery ass floors with 5 or 6 of your boys while he's by himself and not even touching him. Lame, so sad, the singer wrote before deactivating her Instagram account. The baby and Danny Lee had a major blow up on social media in November, which resulted in 2 counts of simple assault for Danny Lee, per the Grio. The Charlotte Observer reported that police responded to the baby's North Carolina home, where the rapper told Charlotte Mecklenburg officers that Danny Lee, whose real name is Danielle Currell, had assaulted him. The situation started with the hip hop star telling the mother of their 3-month-old daughter at the time to leave his home. Okay, I remember all that. Okay.
Okay.
Child. Okay, all this is that backstory on them fighting. Okay, I don't need all that.
Okay. So let's go here first. Danny
Okay,
Lee's
let's
brother did threaten the shit out of him.
uh-huh.
He threatened him. So sometimes, can you stand on what the fuck you say out your mouth? He threatened him. I what's weird to me is, and I don't know why my mind goes in these different places. But why the fuck
Mm-hmm.
you at the bowling alley by yourself? I ain't never went to bowl by myself. I do a lot of stuff by myself. I do because it's like
Mm-hmm.
self care. I ain't never been to the bowling alley by myself, so I'm not sure if I believe it. What's going to be significant after this is that repetitive nigger thing, because they're Dominican or something like that, but their
Okay.
family do not believe that they black and they don't like black people. That was the reason why Danny's
Okay.
ass was in North Carolina because her family, that black baby.
Right.
Do I still don't think it's right to I just think it's more to it now that I know who the fight was with. Cause her
Uh-huh.
brother was popping big shit. And I mean, as he should. This motherfucker was trying to put the sister out. And then because back then, that's the only time I think I've ever been on the baby's side a little bit. Because instead of him getting in trouble, he called the police. What they wasn't reporting was he didn't say get out, go on the street. What he was saying was, I will pay for wherever you want to go, but you're not going to be able to stay here. Whatever
Okay.
tumultuous shit was going on, it was like you're not going to be able to stay here, right? So that was the story, that wasn't all of it wasn't being told at first.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, she calling them all kinds of niggas and everything, but just the week or so ago, like your family don't even like black people like that. Y'all Dominican and y'all black, but y'all don't think y'all black. You know what I'm saying?
Dig that.
Uh, so no, the fight was still stupid and still petty, but motherfucker, you said what you was gonna do to him when you saw him.
Okay.
Well, he saw you and he got your ass first.
But well, here's what they said that it started off with words. They come in, they were hollering in words and this, that, and the other. But it says that the baby threw the first leg.
Yeah, he probably did.
Okay.
I ain't
So
gonna never not believe that bullshit.
if this was just words or whatever, this could have been squashed. The
Yeah,
entourage
because
could
they
have
don't know how
stepped
to
up.
act like men. The
Right.
security should have just been like, "No, baby, we
No,
can't
not
do this
here.
again. We
Yes.
cannot do
And
this again. Let's go."
that's where I am with all this. Because see, trust me, hear me carefully. Okay. Because I'm not saying not necessarily run away from a fight. Okay. I'm saying protect it, because there are
Right,
times when you're just gonna have to knuckle up. Now that's just a part of life. At the same time, we know when it is a good look and when it's not. Y'all at the
right.
motherfucking bowling alley. Listen, all of my
And
kids
you in
back home in
LA.
Detroit.
You are in LA. Let's start with that, period. You're in LA.
Okay,
That means there is paparazzi everywhere.
everywhere.
And if they
Wait,
ain't regular paparazzi, anybody with a camera can get a couple dollars from
and that's
TMZ.
exactly what this was. So see, here's for me. When I first became a gay mother and carried on, and I would go out with my kids, and we would go out to the club and carry on. I don't give a damn what the thing was. Okay, it could be a dope dealer, and the dope was no. Right now, we're out having a good time. Your business is not my business and carrying on, but right now we're here. We're gonna put that
Mm-hmm.
on hold. And I've done that once or twice.
Right.
I've done that. And they got upset with me. I was like, listen, sweetie, no, we're not gonna do all that right now. Because we're trying to have a good time. Let's get through the good times
Right.
first. Because you out
Right.
here to
We'll
have a good
handle
time
it.
too.
Don't even worry about it. We're gonna handle it.
We okay. And carry it on. Because I don't like public embarrassment. I don't like getting dirty and carrying on like that. I don't like all that kind of fighting and shit at the club and this,
Mm-hmm.
that, and the third. I don't like it.
In
Okay.
order for me to act crazy like that, like it got to be really bad.
It's good. Yeah.
It has to be bad, and it has to be like I'm not gonna go out and see somebody and be like, "Bitch, I told you when I said." I'm not doing that.
Yeah. And,
Now, if
and
you
and
bring the shit to me,
you know what? Especially when I say, okay, this ain't the place.
this ain't the place.
This ain't the
We gonna
place.
handle it somewhere,
This ain't
and
the
then you keep
time.
on and you keep on.
And you keep bumping them gums. And I done said, okay, somebody please get her and take her now. Because we're not gonna do this right here, because this ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they keep going
Mm-hmm.
and tagging. Then okay, whatever happens. Because when I get to the point where I say all bets are off, bitch, that's it.
That's it.
That there is
That's
it.
it.
And at that point, do not grab me.
Please don't.
Don't
Please don't, because
grab
I'm
me,
hitting.
because
I'm
bitch,
hitting whoever the fuck ain't around me.
when I told you to get that bitch and to leave me the fuck alone, I meant that shit. So don't come grabbing me talking about, oh, calm down my black ass. Because I told y'all to get this bitch. Now we done got to the point where it's a problem, and now you gonna calm me down and want to grab me. I'm gonna whoop your ass too, because that means you trying to help this bitch.
That's how I feel, especially in
That
that
means you
moment.
trying to help this bitch. I'm whooping everybody's ass. Come on, we can all be some fighting motherfuckers in here this evening.
I need to
Okay.
come on, Vera. Come on, Vera.
Okay.
I'm trying to understand when we talk about security,
Yeah.
right? You got security. What are you really securing?
Ooh.
Because you're not securing him
Right.
if you allowing him to do all this.
Right. Right.
So what are you doing?
What are we paying you
The whole
for?
thing is supposed to be to protect them, right? That don't always mean from a physical thing.
Right.
Protecting them from a bad situation.
From a bad situation, knowing that paparazzi is everywhere, you know.
And and that person in the heat of the moment can't use their good judgment.
Right.
You bigger than
Exactly.
him, nigga. All them securities be big as shit. Pick
Yeah.
that motherfucker up and take his ass out of there.
Let's get up out of here and let's leave the scene. You
Now,
know,
unless he fire your ass, and then it ain't your problem no more.
even still,
Because
you know
there should
what?
be a dignity in what you do as well.
But even if he fires me, then that's ground that there becomes ground for everything. Because see, now when I write my tell-all book, or even when I go to the next job, bitch, I'm out here because my job is to look after you.
Mm-hmm.
As my employer, I have to make sure that we are securing not just your bag, but securing your image, securing everything around you. You know, we have
Exactly.
to secure that. And
And y'all might have
a lot
team
of
meetings
times,
before y'all leave.
yeah,
There's no team meetings before outings or anything like that.
yeah, no.
Pre-briefing on, hey, we know,
And that's a good
listen.
question. Red need to come on up in here because see, I know, he's done bodyguard work before. I've not done bodyguard work. Okay, I've done I've done standard security.
Security.
I've done retail, but not necessarily bodyguard work. Okay, and I've done investigations. But
And for me, I've worked with artists for so long. So
okay,
there are
yeah,
things there are meetings that need to take place before we go places. When we used to have to go out and we were doing the shows and stuff like that, and it was other places, other states, other cities, there was always meetings. There was a meeting being had. Hey, this is where we're going, blah, 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 blah. Like I remember always talking to Keisha and Cole because before it was just me managing them. And then I had to work with all the artists of Kia E Entertainment, right?
uh-huh,
So the thing would be if there's a problem, you you come tell me. I handle the problem. Don't ever show your ass out here.
right,
Because I know we had an instance one time when we did like one of those outdoor fests and stuff. We
uh-huh,
used to do those a lot in the summer. And something happened. I can't remember. I have to ask Keisha, but something happened and it pissed her off.
uh-huh,
And I could tell by the way she left the stage. And this is probably like the one and only time Brian, all the shows that my kids did, Brian only been at two of them, and this was one of them. And he went to go say, well, what? Da, da, da. I said, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. You don't know nothing about this. Go over there. I got
right,
this. And I went and I talked to her, or whatever. Then I handle it. Because my thing is this one, you don't never want nobody to say, oh, they hard artists to work with.
right, right,
You never want that word to be passed around because that will get passed around.
exactly,
The next promoter
exactly.
will tell the next promoter, and the next promoter will tell the next promoter, and all of that stuff. So you never want that to happen. So where the meetings being held? Y'all,
Good
y'all,
question.
y'all just doing because for the baby, your luck is gonna run out soon with that bullshit. Because remember, sometimes it might not even be you to do it. It might be one of your entourage, not even your security, but one of your homeboys. And you will get the charge. Remember,
You know
Snoop
what?
ain't, Snoop ain't shoot nobody, did he? But he was on trial for murder, wasn't he?
All the time, Gucci Mane had stayed in one of the hotels I was working for. It was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Around here, the Western Atlanta airport. He come up in there, and his entourage was there with him, of course. They tore that room up so fierce. I mean, tore it all the way up. Okay, to where at the time, one of my high school friends, who was in our drama class, her name Trey Davenport. She was his publicist at the time. And I called her early in the morning, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to pull a coattail because I was trying to get ahead of the story. I didn't know that she had dropped him as a client, but I was telling her, I was like, listen, get ahead of this because this is some shit right here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's what she told me that she wasn't handling that, and that was out, that was basically off her desk right now. But the point that I'm making is that it's always the entourage because if nobody knows that, like you said, Snoop, MC motherfucking Hammer.
Oh, yes.
If nobody understands that lesson, it's him
Mm-hmm.
because his heart was in the right place. But the motherfuckers he was trying to help, they didn't give a damn about him.
They didn't give a damn.
He wanted to make sure everybody got paid and carried on trying to bring everybody up with him.
Trying to bring
And they
everybody
fucked up everything. He is, now he's sitting up here trying to live off of whatever residuals. I don't know what his bank account and stuff looking like, but he ain't nowhere near what he had. Nowhere near it, because he went broke. How is it that you got a whole
trying to take everybody with him, and them motherfuckers didn't give a fuck.
Didn't give a fuck. You see it all the time. It's always the entourage running their motherfucking mouth. Nigga, you don't know who I'm with. You know I'm sitting up here with, and we gonna sit up. Nigga, you the one with all the mouth.
That part.
You the one with all the mouth, motherfucker. No.
Ain't doing the work. You ain't even putting in the work. We just brought you along, trying to find something for your funky ass to do.
For your funky ass to do. And all you is a hype man, nigga. Shit, I could get plenty of hype men. They're called groupies. And the benefit I can have with a group, at least I could get some sex out the game. Your monkey ass, honey, you a liability. Because so that means you're traveling with me, so I got to pay your airfare, this, that, and the other, which is cutting into my money. Because if I tell them, okay, to book me, it's going to take all of this to get me here. Okay.
People don't get it.
And in booking fees, your main cost in your booking fee is your damn lodging and your travel.
Yep.
That's the main cost of it all, is lodging and travel. Because if everybody coming on the motherfucking plane, you talking about, okay, let's say
you basically done like you basically have chartered a plane.
Basically.
Because Hammer had so many people. There's
so
no way.
Many people. There was he could have been on a regular flight. Because y'all have the motherfucking flight.
Y'all have to fight.
You know,
not all. When you think about all the audio people who had to come with them, the wardrobe and everything that gotta go.
But that there is if they flew, because remember they still got a truck, because most of them are traveling on the truck.
On the bus, yep. The what you call
the bus and the truck. So you got all of them, and then you're flying in everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So not only we pay airfare, now we talking about gas and fuel. And then you talking about hotel. Now y'all know how much a hotel room is.
And y'all know wasn't no damn Airbnb back then.
There wasn't no Airbnb back then. So you're talking about a hotel room. So now you got to get a group rate. So let's say a hotel that you're trying to stay at, y'all gonna stay at Four Seasons or the Ritz-Carlton or somewhere like that. Okay. So if you're staying at those particular kind of places, bitch, the lowest
you need at least 2 or 3 floors. Remember, we just went as a car club last year to Daytona. We needed a whole floor.
A whole floor. Right. Right. Okay.
We needed a whole floor, y'all. We had every room on that damn floor.
Yeah.
And we didn't, and it wasn't nobody who slept by themselves. Like,
right. That was
we shared rooms. And we still took up the whole motherfucking floor.
Right.
So imagine.
Right. So, but that's a good question. Nick. What does the security children do? Okay, what is it? Because what is your responsibility?
Or when they was popping fly, even if you ain't take baby out of there, okay, you could have picked the other nigga up and took him out.
And took him out.
And took baby the other way.
Boom. Okay.
All of these things could be prevented. People are losing their lives over dumb shit. Right. What if somebody was bowling or y'all sliding all across the floor, but somebody was letting the ball go?
How about that?
Somebody could have got their head knocked the fuck off. Like when our mothers used to be like, I'm gonna knock your fucking head off. That could have literally happened.
Yeah. Yeah. And nobody, but look at the damage though, because you're talking about the gutters, that's all steel. The way how they flipped that boy and threw him down, and he's of course them slipping and sliding.
Look, I'm about to show y'all because we got a bowling pin. Remember last time I said the pin got stuck or whatever, and they gave it to court. I'm gonna show y'all. Yeah. This motherfucker heavy as fuck.
Yeah, they are. Well, listen to how they sound when they hit. When them damn things, and what are they made? That's fiberglass, ain't it? So let me go to these comments. Y'all got comments and stuff up in here.
Okay, y'all see this? This is not hollow. This is not light. I can use this to work out with.
Okay.
I can use this to work out with y'all. My daughter has one of these because of whatever her and Corey did when we was at the thing and the thing got stuck and
Yeah.
they had to do something and then they bought it out and told us they could keep it. If you got hit with one of these, if you got hit with a bowling ball, like you said, the gutters, they're metal, they still.
Yeah.
You
They could have been
the
cut. The way how they slammed that boy down and was able to get him on that and just slug him around and all that. Child, bye.
Won't think. They don't think and they don't care. And I think
Okay.
he's getting that syndrome where he feels like he's invincible.
Okay. Clear said, looks like the set of Bad Girls Club or Springer.
Yep.
Exactly. It did look like a Jerry Springer ding, didn't it?
Mhm.
Okay. Good evening, family. Hey, Buck, what's going on?
Hey, Buck, you know what it gave me?
What?
It gave me the casino the night when Tupac and Suge and them was in there beating up that boy. That's
How
the
about
vibe
that?
it gave me.
Okay. Promo, in my opinion. A publicity stunt? Interesting.
You
Okay.
know what? For this one, I really don't think so. Hey, Ro, I really don't think so. That is really who he is. That
Okay.
is really who he is.
A lot of what's wrong. Oh, fuck Hollywood. Too many baby mamas, too many going to jail and not taking care of their children. The women do all they can. Interesting. Okay. Rather hit the blogs. Okay. Fighting's good when you need to, but not just for no reason at all. Exactly.
Yeah. I
Okay.
believe the boy in his mind is defending his sister. Right?
Right.
And you pop fly, you done threaten this boy. Everybody heard you done threaten when I see you, it's on site. Da, 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 da. That's what you said out your mouth, sir. I still don't feel like that should have happened because, like I said, I feel like having security means they should secure. They're
Right.
supposed to protect the person they there to protect. So whether it be you pick this motherfucker up by the back of his shirt and do an Uncle Phil on that motherfucker out of the goddamn bowling alley, take the baby out the other way, whatever the fuck y'all need to do, that didn't need to happen. It didn't need to
Okay.
happen. And far as Danny Lee go, like I don't know them as much as I may know some of the musicians and stuff like that. But baby, anytime he get on live TV with you standing right next to him and he tells the world that you are nothing but a jump off.
Yeah. Yep.
You told everybody that with you standing right there and you laughed.
Okay.
Because you keep on forgetting these girls are putting themselves out there. Nobody cares about nothing anymore. I mean,
Right.
and not to give
Right.
anything to side chicks, but back in the day, they knew their place. Yeah.
Okay, hold on for a minute, because this girl knows she coming up in here and I'm on the air. Turn that music down, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bullies.
When you
Just like
raise boys, men need to be around to teach them how to be men, not bullies, just regular men. I'm wondering if these boys raised by mama have it become too feminine. Well, you know what? It's
I
not
don't think so.
necessarily that. And I hear where you're going with that, but no, in this case, see, let's make this point here, because see, one of the things about being a man is understanding when it's time to do grown-up shit and when it's time to do adult shit and when it's time to sit down there and do masculine shit. Okay. And they all are interchangeable. They're interchangeable because of what society has deemed to be the creed and definition of what masculinity is. And the
Mm-hmm.
definition that many of us try to hold on to and make just the pertinent one is you ain't supposed to be soft out here in these motherfucking streets. You don't let nobody punk you and carrying on. You know, you stand up for family. So that's what the boy would do. He's sitting there trying to stand up for his sister and shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just saying, nigga, you know what? We here and you know, and et cetera, et cetera. How in the hell did you sit there and go to a bowling alley? So you say, okay, I'm gonna fuck you up on site. And you know damn well you are in a place, honey, that number one, you were outnumbered. How in the fuck? Wait a minute, let's get into his goddamn psyche. I realize that you sit there trying to protect your sister's honor. Okay? But motherfucker, you outnumbered. It's one of you.
But that's why I keep going back to it's only one of you, which leads me to believe that nigga, you knew he was there and you went there.
Yeah, but even still,
Because
even still
why
doing
is it
that,
just one person? I've never seen one person go to the bowling alley unless you work there.
right? And even still, but Danny, was she there? Somebody else was there with him.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know because we just got that little clip of the video of him getting his ass. Now that's the other thing. You got your ass whooped, nigga. You said this. You fronting and you got your ass whooped. Now kudos for you for wanting to defend your sister's honor, but you got your
But that
ass
was just
whooped.
crazy. That was just
But it was
crazy.
crazy because you stand up there stepping to him, and he got all these motherfuckers around. Now, if you trying to be hood, you know what hood is. You
And
know
then,
what the fuck
and
hood
because
is,
it gets that macho shit, nigga. Yeah, I saw you. I was dolo. I was by myself, and I blah blah
right?
blah. It took, yeah, but I believe you went there by yourself because
Right.
sometimes it's the psychological thing of being able to say, yeah, I went by myself, and they jumped you. First of all, nigga, you knew they was gonna jump you
You knew if you had jumped and had stepped to him, you was gonna get jumped. Damn it!
because if you was in there, and you was by yourself, and you seen him there, and you knew it probably was gonna be a situation. Why didn't you leave?
Number one, but then let me go here too. Now I'm gonna push this one. This is going to be a stretch. No, it's not necessarily a stretch. What it is, it's a bitch move, but at the same time, I'm opposed it. If this was site on, if this was on site, we fight. Bitch, you saw him. What the fuck was all this talking? Why in the hell did you just go up there and sock his
Bust
motherfucking
that
ass?
nigga in the face.
You know, nigga, I said what the fuck I said, nigga. What? Y'all bumping gums,
Mm-hmm.
okay, to create a scene, okay, and now then you running. Now, how is it you got all this mouth and you running? Because nigga, shit, y'all at the bowling alley. You done got on the goddamn lanes. See,
It's
you on
too
the motherfucking
much.
lanes. So y'all doing too much talking for my good.
That's what
Okay?
I'm saying.
It's too much
Mhm.
talking. So now what the hell do what do we do? You know what I'm saying? Because there's too many different variables, too many different variables here. And again, going back to the whole idea of we can't take black folks nowhere, that there was some bullshit. And what I'm sick of with the baby is that this motherfucker here, you got a platform and you have people there who are who surround you. And either they yes men or they don't have your best interest at heart because
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Because
It's
they
the
sit up
yes
there
man
saying,
part. It's the yes man thing.
because
Because
here's where this is. Y'all jumped on this boy at the bowling alley versus letting it be one-on-one because y'all didn't have to take that hit with him, but because y'all on payroll, see, because you on payroll, y'all was the one that fucked him up. It just said that this child hit him once, but then somebody was kicking him. So now, as your entourage is fucking him up, now you gonna sucker punch him or kick him in the head because the entourage took care of it. They the ones
was
slipping
he
and sliding on
already on the ground?
the yeah. You see? So see, just the whole idea of this is bullshit. It's bullshit. And yet it's become in the news, and now you about to have yet another charge up on you because they're saying that kick was assault with a deadly weapon
It was.
because you kicked him in the head with them boots on. In the head. It's on the tape. They kicked
I
that one
saw it. When I
square
first
in
saw it,
the
I
head.
was like, this is some dumbass shit. Like, when the fuck? Listen, I ain't no fan, no damn way. I don't know none of the names. I know one song I think he on, and that was because he was with what's Cole boyfriend name? Lil Baby.
Little baby, right? Not this the baby, right?
See, Lil Baby got goddamn sense. He don't get shit. One of his songs, the lyrics say, wait. Let me mute for a second because I'm gonna get the lyric for y'all because I heard it earlier today. I said, now that's the smart motherfucker right there.
Okay. Okay, there you go. He get into the camera. Let me know. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
she
thought he was
she
ready.
said she forgot. Look, she about to go play it. I bet you. Cause he let it be known, like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't on nobody's side. He say something about like, I ain't on nobody's side. I ain't in that shit. Like, what the fuck
Okay.
you got going on? It's not gonna fuck up my shit. I tell you that damn much.
That is realness. Lost on some,
Yep.
lost in sauce,
Sure, they
lost
lost in
in
every
faith.
damn thing.
Okay, not his fault, but self-preserve is the thing. Okay, so they planned this. Oh my God! Now, not necessarily. We don't know. We don't know what was planned and what.
Yeah, I don't know if it was planned. I think maybe somebody might have found out baby's location.
Okay. Okay, I think the
It was
baby
never
and
a
daddy
union though, Buck. It was never a union.
was
She
a
was the side
toxic
chick.
union from the beginning. But of course, they must now figure out co-parenting and such. In the end, adults need to make adult decisions. If it had to truly be a fight, at least take it somewhere out of the public eye.
Right, take
Exactly.
it to the ring, goddammit.
Okay,
Who
them
does
soul
that?
records. Okay.
And this was the thing though. Yeah,
Opinion.
they were never really a couple. They were never a couple. She's always been
A
the
jump
side
off.
chick. She's been a jump off when he was like mad at his baby mother. That's it.
The baby already has lost thousands of dollars from all the bad press his actions cost. Exactly.
Exactly.
It's interesting for real. Okay. The crew feeds the artists, though. Yeah, they do. They do. The crew are carrying on, honey. That's what we talk about with yes men and things. If you scared to lose your coin because you making a decent amount of money, and along with the money that you make, it is the people that you around. Because see, now you get to network and come in. We had Old Town 357 on. Okay, when I interviewed them, and it was they say in the beginning of all that, Hammer did not let them talk to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because they were his group, so they couldn't talk, and it was in their contract. They couldn't talk to other producers. They carrying on when they were on the set and collabing. They barely said hi to anybody because he would not let them talk.
Now that's a
Okay,
little
exactly. What you say?
remember
For
R.
example,
Kelly
it
was
was
doing the
said.
same shit.
Okay. For example, it was said by a local DJ here in Detroit that several of his recent concerts, including the one here in Detroit, have been canceled due to poor ticket sales. Exactly.
Because nobody wants to support that bullshit.
Right. Okay. It's an
And then
interesting
think about
thing.
it. When you fuck up with the LGBTQ community, you done fucked up a lot of your money.
Okay. Well.
You fucked up a lot of your money. When you fuck up with the LGBTQ plus community, you fuck up. So when you get to talking
Okay.
that homophobic shit and all that old shit, and they cancel your ass, see, they shit ain't like regular cancel culture. When they
Okay.
cancel you, the fuck for real.
Okay. Wonder. Okay. Right. Why wonder why? Wonder why. That's our name. That's our title of today's show. Why wonder why? Wonder why. Okay. So this, that, and the third. You ready to come on up in here? Let me see. There we go. What's up?
Give me some.
Okay.
How you
All right. All right. Now, let me get you to weigh in on this because look,
from the security part.
from a security standpoint, and you've been a bodyguard and stuff before. So what is it when you're with the client? Okay. What is that basic meeting, or are you just there and you just move because the client is moving? You know, what is that basic move to find out what's on the agenda, how we moving, how we planning this, that, and the other?
First
Because
of all, if something, let me get this off my chest. I'm so sick of this bullshit. I am sick of it. It's getting entirely too much attention.
Okay, dig it. Go ahead.
The problem is this: if you have any vested things going on with the actual person that you are doing security for, or your entourage, and even if it's your family, if you see something that gets him that angry to where he has to lay hands on somebody, you can't stop everything. You can't be in every conversation. So somebody gonna get hit first, whether it be him or him hit somebody.
Right.
This can happen.
Right.
But your job is not to stomp the other person out. Your job is to snatch up your client, your family,
and whisk. Right. And whisk. Hello.
That was exactly what I said. Get the motherfucker, get him out of there.
Because first of all, today, these little young, ignorant motherfuckers walk around here thinking life is GTA and you get another life because you punch in a code.
Right.
And it's not true. What they want to do is kill, 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 like the person can come back for another try.
Okay.
So the smartest thing to do is to whisk your client, family member, or entourage, or the person you dealing with that's paying you out of there. Because if he gets any type of legal litigation in trouble, there go your money. If he gets killed, there go your money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the best thing to do is to take him out of the situation, take him somewhere else, get him moving.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing. He may be an ignorant bastard because there's a lot of them with money out now.
Right.
But when he gonna pop that next bottle at 1, 2 in the morning and wake up the next day and still in his mansion, he ain't gonna do it in front of everybody, but he gonna slick be like, yo, man, let me holler at you. Appreciate what you did.
Right. Okay.
Your mic is muted.
That's all that counts.
But
damn, I could have that could have really been on some dumb shit. That could have really
it's
went.
the media that's the opposite of who we are to put a curve in the story, to flash it, or turn a 2-3 minute ass whooping into a 10-minute stomp out.
Right.
All for Nielsen box ratings. All for likes and accolades.
Did you go Nielsen box ratings?
I sure in the fuck did.
Did you go Nielsen box ratings? Okay. He said Nielsen box ratings.
Yeah. Because whether y'all believe it or not, and as much as we do on here at Dish T, we some educated fools.
How about that?
That way.
How about that? Okay.
But at the end of the day, bro, I've had situations where I was the man and the people all around me. But one thing and two things for sure, I know if some break out, my folks were so trained, I could run out the club when it break out and know that I run right into my truck.
Okay.
Because somebody went and got it already.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Because especially when you know somebody to watch the room.
Right.
Yeah. You know, okay. Catch it. How'd you say dude wanted to hurry up to get that ass whooping over with? You used to see that in the club all the time. You get your ass whooping and pray security guards break it up fast. That's true because I've seen that too.
Well, let me tell you something. This happened to me. I work in security at Club Picasso in Virginia Beach. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if anybody followed boxing back in the day or Sweet Pea Whitaker.
Okay.
He was a world heavyweight. I mean, not heavyweight, world lightweight guy, plenty of money, buying mama, sister, all of them Mercedes Benz. They riding the big boy Benz family, right?
Okay.
But he had a drinking problem. He come into the club. He didn't have a whole entourage like Merriweather do.
Okay.
But he came in with a few people, and one guy, I guess that's his main dude with him. But because I explained to him when he walked up, I said, "Hey, I know who you are, and I'm glad you're patronizing us tonight, but you're gonna have to move your Mercedes down. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to take it from, the curb. You can still have convenience to walk out and get to your car, but I'm gonna need you not to have it directly in front of the door."
Uh-huh.
He told me, F what you talking about, fuck what you talking about, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm going here. And I said, "Excuse me? I'm not going to allow you to enter the club until you go out and rectify the situation with your automobile." He tells me, I don't tell him what the fuck to do. I'm just security.
Oh.
I said, well, unfortunately, here we are professional with security, and security tells everybody what the fuck to do.
Right.
Even the owner.
Right.
So he was like, so when he went to walk past, he said, man, fuck this dude, talked to his friend, and went to walk around me like.
Wow.
So when I went to do like this, and I touched him, I said, hey, man, hold up, bro. I said, you can stand right here. You cool with me. Let him go move the car. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to go back out.
Right.
That nigga threw my arm back like this and said, motherfucker, what you want to do? And before I knew it, he was quick because he ducked, because he almost took his motherfucking head off. Because I'm quick to give you that motherfucker overhand right.
Right.
I don't like to do all that fighting. I'm going to put your ass to sleep one time.
Right.
So when he's backed up and his boy said, hey, whoa. I was like, yeah. I said, bitch, ain't no rules in here. Ain't no bell gonna ring. I'm going to beat your ass.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about none of that boxing shit. So all that shit going into effect, and his boy got him. And when his boy got him, he explained to him like, yo, man, they just got fire hazard rules. You know, fire department, they don't want to get shut down tonight because the car's sitting in front of the door.
Right.
His boy come over there and apologize for him. I said, you know how to keep your job, don't you? He was like, what you mean? I said, because I was going to bomb on his ass and drop my hands and let him beat me the fuck up.
Okay.
Because what these niggas don't know, while they running around here thinking it's accolades in the street and you're a celebrity and you done made your $30 million, when you hit a motherfucker, you just lost $15 million.
Right.
And when you're a boxer, that's assault with a deadly weapon because your hands are registered.
I would have took all that.
Your hands are registered.
Right. I'd have took all that nigga money because you just shot me with a federal weapon.
Yep. The moment you turn pro, you have to go register those hands.
And everybody didn't understand why I was doggone so adamant to fight this nigga because he started it. It was on camera, and he doggone went to doggone square off first. Okay. And that's all we're gonna say is you don't do that because you're registered. You know what I'm saying? You registered with the doggone World Boxing Federation.
Yep. Gotta go to your nearest police station and register.
But I've always been that person. I'm going to take care of I'm gonna make sure that we get a party all night long safely. So I'm not blocking no doors and nothing like that. I don't need no extra people pulling up in fire trucks shutting us down because we're a black club and we got a night and everybody here dressed in suits. You know what I'm saying?
Who's not on the payroll? Who Haji talking about?
Huh?
Haji say they not on the payroll.
They're not on the payroll. They just get excited. Talk about the entourage and carry on. Some of the folks that were the security.
They don't get just excited. They don't give a damn because when the lawsuit hit, they not going broke. They already broke.
All they did was just lose their little benefactor.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, that part.
And now, see, take it from the other side. Then, why would you be putting your benefactor in positions where he can possibly not be able to support your dumb ass no more?
Right. Okay.
Exactly.
Motherfucker, you should be on your best behavior.
Because you can call me all you want to. I don't give a fuck about no street credit. They gonna say, man, the fight broke out, and Big Red took the baby, and they was already at the mansion already. Yep. Because when it go down, I'm gonna tell the story to where
it's Kiwi. It's Kiwi. It's the Algalano.
Okay, exactly, Red.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm just trying to get into having the bigger conversation with that, because oftentimes, when we get into these particular conversations, it's easy to, go for the obvious. Okay, this, that, and the other. But the bigger conversation for me was, okay, why isn't this a plan of action? You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, Nick, where's the conversations where, okay, we're going out, this is plan A, B, and C. Okay, defensive tactics or whatever.
Right.
Whatever this is, because our goal is to protect the client.
Can I give you an example of what they rehearse before they go out?
Yeah.
I've been around these goofy motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell you.
Do it.
Oh man, what we doing now? We hitting KOD tonight? Oh yeah, I'm up through there. Yeah, oh, I got 10 VIPs. I got $100 for us. We gonna go do our thing, man, up and everything. Yeah, remember them hating ass niggas getting away. What we gonna, man? What we gonna do? We gonna bomb on them niggas, nigga. We gonna stomp them niggas out. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, stomp them niggas out. Yeah, that's what we gonna do.
That's it.
And see, that's why I was saying, like, the difference between us. But whenever we had stuff we needed to do, there were meetings happening before we left. And there was
Right.
defensive, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to allow none of my artists to get hurt, nor will I allow you to embarrass my ass, motherfucker. Because
Right.
when you fuck up, then that will, like I said, that promoter going to text that promoter and say, hey, they tear up shit. They don't know how to act. They this, they that, they that. The next promoter going to tell the next one, and then you looking around trying to figure out why you can't find a word.
Okay. And even here, because I did this with Nikki when we was at the game, you know, we got so friendly, and we you know, we could vibe with 2 Chainz mama, but we, you know, now we're at the point where we're trying to give a product, right? We done gave us samples of this, that, and the other.
And I say, Victor, right now, I'm so glad he said this to me.
And I said, he said, oh, I said, I said, give it to security. I said, let security handle it. And that, because what that did was it gave us it established a protocol.
Right. And right at that second, I said, oh my God, Meech. What I say? I was like, oh my God, Meech, I'm so glad you said that. Because like he said, we done got so kind of cool with her that I didn't even think, like, I'm just giving her a gift, but it's still a security measure.
It's a security issue. And going through him, he get to vet it. Even if he had to go through it or whatever, that's what his job is.
And then it shows the respect as well.
The respect of who he is. Yeah. I did that long time ago. Oh, damn. That's for you, girl.
Oh.
Shit. Just having this conversation. Lil Meech, my friend, her name was Meechy DeVille. And she became Little Meech whenever we went out, because she stayed here with me. And this was the night that we met Monique. Okay. We were at the Jungle was that's one of the popular, it's closed now. One of the popular drag show bars here, okay? With the Stars of the Century. For those of y'all who heard of the Stars of the Century drag show here in Atlanta, that's where we were.
You talking about the big hat lady? The big hat lady.
The
big hat lady.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, right? They had the big hat.
Yeah.
With the big hats and the long gown.
That's Naisha. Naisha Dupree.
Oh, it was a group of them with them. It was a group of them.
Okay.
What you not understand is when they was traveling and coming in and out of here, I fucked around and got on a red eye with them one night, and I was the only straight guy.
Okay. What happened was Michi Souls, okay, and she had made a blouse that she wanted to give to Monique, okay? We found out that she was going to be there because she was coming because her hairdresser was working that night on the show.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And we were going down to the talk show at the time. So he came up and she was like, listen, I'm gonna be on the show. Mo was gonna come and this, that, and the other. And what they did was they had a surprise for her. They had the Monique impersonator there. Miss Ivy White. She done passed on now. Damn. She gone. Oh, I'm so sick of saying that. She gone. But what happened? There was a break, right? There was the break in the show and carrying on, and I was giving Meech. I was telling her when to do it or whatever, and she said, "Well, I want to get this to her." I said, "Don't give it to her. Give it to security." Right. I said, because see what's going to happen if you try to go rush in on her, security going to block you, and it'll become a whole big thing. I said, go over to him, give it to him, and make sure it's okay, because sometimes they won't accept it. Make sure it's okay, and then do this and that. And he accepted, and I said, just give it to him, and then walk away. No need of sitting around or nothing. So that there, and I'm saying all that because there was a protocol to this. That's how we end up, we got the picture with her and carrying on and blah, 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 and et cetera, et cetera. It was a cute night. And Monique got to crying because she had never seen Ivy do her. Okay. And Ivy did her skit that she did from the Queens of Comedy. Okay.
Oh, that probably is so dope.
Oh, child. And she had the same outfit on that Monique had wore. She had that outfit made, bitch, and looked just like her. It was a phenomenal night. Okay, it was a phenomenal night. I need to get that DVD. I've been trying to get that DVD because I'm in it.
Because when it comes to stuff like that, like I said, it's the respect thing. And when Meech said that to me, I was like, oh shit, I'm so glad you said that. And guess what? I didn't say anything after because, okay, it's a nice gesture. And I know she probably appreciated the gesture, but because I didn't have any expectation on if she was going to use it, if she was going to like it. So I was never going to say anything about it. But what happened tonight, Meech?
Yeah.
Tonight. Yeah. What happened tonight?
Yeah. She come in.
Well, first the security guard came and told me.
Yeah.
The security guard was like, she loved the soap. And I was like, oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't going to say that because I figured that was the message she told him to tell me. I can't tell you what she actually said to me, but she told me that she loved the soap.
I'm going to say it.
Boy, don't tell nobody what she want nobody else to hear it.
Well, hell, I heard it.
Okay, well, go ahead then. You can tell it. I ain't gonna say.
She said that soap was so good. She said she felt like she had an orgasm.
Y'all better order y'all some little now.
I said, oh, maybe I failed. I said, okay.
Miss Chain.
Okay.
Miss Chain. Oh, Lord.
Monique is a beautiful person, in my opinion. Honey, she all right.
She had her moments.
Next caller.
Right. Okay.
I love Monique. I love Monique, but I think Monique doing some bullshit sometimes.
Okay. I am
not tonight, Peach. Not tonight.
I am Team Monique. I am Team Monique.
Me too. Most of the time.
Okay.
I hold her accountable though. I ain't one of them things where the people that I like can't do no wrong. I hold you accountable for your bullshit.
Okay.
Just tell us, Precious, get up here. You know what to do, girl.
She was hell baiting on her. That wasn't on nobody else. That was on her, baby. Monique did stuff to herself that destroys certain things. That ain't nobody else.
But anywho, that a lot of that and all of that is to say, that's what we're dealing with when it comes down to this particular aspect of it. And I'm about real sick of the baby and this, that, and the other, and all these particular.
And my thing is this, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw this shit so many times.
I watched it twice. I don't even want to see it.
But I'm saying I don't look for it. This shit just keep popping up. So I'm like,
keep popping up on the thing. As soon as I see, I'm like,
I don't give a fuck about none of that nigga. All I know is that he ain't hit hard. He didn't. That wasn't no good lick. The ass whooping came from them niggas.
Period.
Right, exactly.
That little hit he did, goddamn it, Marquise could have came back from. I wasn't even. I'm not even.
Marquise a different kind of kid. Marquise can throw hands. Don't you bring that?
Not so no real. Come on, bro. Come on. I get credit where credit is due. He hit him. That was it. He didn't knock him out. It wasn't no Tyson punch and all that old crazy ass shit. We ain't gonna hype it up. It ain't like we're trying to go platinum on one punch. We ain't
right.
I didn't pay attention to the actual fight because what made me laugh was the motherfuckers slipping all over the goddamn lanes. I saw them slipping all over the lanes, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening here?" And then when I realized it was the baby, I said,
"Nikki, how ignorant? Come on, man, stop all this fuck shit." Okay, how ignorant do you really feel for your black people for them not to have enough common sense to know that there is dog on a 1/4 inch of wax on a motherfucking bowling alley?
This is the reason why if your ass ain't got on no bowling shoes, you will slide your ass clear down that motherfucking
number
lane.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
That's
and
the
then
reason for the bowling shoes.
How do you chase somebody who ran from you onto the bowling alley? Anyway, we're gonna move on, honey.
Okay. Thank you.
Where else he going?
We just do something else. I'm sick of him.
Down the alley.
Where else he going? Wait on him.
Right.
Why you gotta run your head down?
That was so serious, right? If it was just that damn serious.
When he hit him, if I had to jump this nigga and he was that disrespectful, I'd have been like, when he ran that way, I'd have been like, all right, player. I'd just been sitting there. You got to come back past me.
Right. Out the door.
And normally, I'm telling you, because my shit was so motherfucking tight when I used to be in the streets. If I'd have hit that nigga, they'd have grabbed me, would have went on out the door, and everybody would have cried. They would have never said nothing to that nigga. And lo and behold, when that nigga come outside.
Right.
Surprise. Right. And another thing about my people is we don't do that jump shit.
Right.
I'm type of nigga, by the time you come outside, I done switch them gators off, put them Air Forces on.
What's
okay.
Because my people knew me.
Y'all fight one-on-one and
don't
you live to see another day.
Don't fight my fight. I want to beat his ass. So when I pick his face about the goddamn concrete, and I'll be like, you see this? This is who you started to fight with, okay? We're not going to have this problem no more.
Right, exactly.
Sure.
Okay.
Well,
So
moving on. Since we talk about fights real quick, can y'all tell y'all grandniece not to be beating up on people? She done slapped Chuck E. Cheese.
Nope.
Chuck E. Cheese.
She should have that motherfucker.
Why she slapped Chuck E. Cheese?
Because he's selling motherfucking goddamn pizza, motherfucking ingredients on top of a goddamn saltine cracker. That's why I fuck him.
I don't know if he scared the kids. I don't know if he scared them or something, but the kids got to slapping him. I said, well, why? Because everybody was doing it. You was doing it. She said, no, I slapped him because I wanted to slap him. I said,
it don't matter because, you know what? Let me tell you, that rat been getting his ass for long. I remember when every year. I started to want to fight my child. That's what she wanted her birthday party every year. Every year, I'm like, what do you want to do your birthday party? What kind of party you want? Chuck E. Cheese. I'm like, damn it.
I know.
So
that's too much shit at once.
Man, we got to the devil. And I'm telling you, the last time I threw her a party there is the same shit like you talking about there. I looked up, I'm sitting there bouncing my head and shit. We got the adult pizzas down here and all the kids got pizza and stuff. And I look up and Velvet right hand crossed this motherfucking rat and the neck went around and stuck in the backwards. So, and the show started and the rat was looking at backstage.
Look, it's about 20 seconds. Go ahead. You want to see why? I just sent it to you. It's like 20 seconds, Meech. That's all. It's about 20 seconds. I just sent it to you.
Okay. Hold on.
I just looked at it. I said, my kid, Timmy and them beat up Barney outside before, so
Barney.
Kids don't really like them things.
Because they come out of nowhere. A lot of them.
I think the parents think that it's cute.
Where you just come from, Stan?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Heard y'all beat Chuck E. Cheese up.
Yeah, we did. We kept on smacking him.
Why would you do that?
It was an animatronic.
It was a who?
Animatronic.
Why y'all say Chuck E. Cheese was blind?
I didn't say that. Coleman didn't say that.
Was he blind? Did he have somebody helping him?
No. But I did see him almost step over me. He almost stepped on my foot and he almost stepped on.
Is that why you slapped him?
No. That was after. I slapped him before,
but why though?
It was an animatronic and everybody else was slapping him.
So you just gonna do what everybody else do?
No, I wanted you to feel his soft skin.
So you slapped him? Bye, girl. Where you just come from, Stan?
But the fact that she said he stepped on my foot before.
Okay.
He had stepped on your foot, so that's really why you slapped his ass.
Okay, right. Okay. Okay.
Tell
the truth for shame the devil. You slapped him because
let me tell you something. There's two things that stopped me from going there. And it was about 3 or 4 years, about 3 years back. About 3 years back. Well, how old Diamond? 19? Yeah, about 3 years back. We go to a friend's party, his daughter's birthday party. I asked him again. I was like, what y'all doing there? Y'all doing it at the house? No, we're going to do Chuck E. Cheese. Fuck. Okay.
That's how I be feeling. I
was trying to get rid of, I got rid of Chuck E. Cheese, and here it is, we're back again. So,
right.
I take everybody with me. We there. having a good time. He had it paid for, you know, dope money, so he paid for it. All right, so I look up. You know how they bring the man out with the rat suit on?
Mm-hmm.
He walking around. Evidently, under the rat suit, it was Ray Ray. Because the rat walking around and he doing the whole waving shit, all that fuck shit. All right, look. We walking by the table. Diamond get up. That's when the motherfucking hips and ass just started showing up, right?
Okay, Lord.
And the rat stop and say, ooh, and he started dancing in front of her and everything. And he started doing the dance. And she was looking like this, and he was like this. So I'm looking, and I started looking through the little screen. And I said, oh, this is one of those young niggas. And I said, Chucky likes her, huh? And he was like doing this, trying to be funny. I was like, I said, you won't be. Nope. I said, you won't be the first rat I fuck.
I have nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
All I know is he walked on his damn business. Ain't nothing over here for you, player. And then my second time, I can say this now because I'm past statute of limitations. My second time was, you know the machines where you go get your soda at?
Yeah.
So you get refills when you buy the little cup. So I bought the cup because I got pizzas for everybody on my little table there.
Mm-hmm.
So we go there. I'm going up there to get me some more soda. But I'm this person here. I'm in a children's place. So I allow all the kids to run up there. Go ahead, baby, my soda. Okay, go ahead. Little Billy, little Timmy, little Bob, you know what I'm saying? Little green card, all you little motherfuckers. You go ahead and get your goddamn right. You know what I'm saying? So they doing their thing.
I heard what you said.
So okay. They're doing their little thing. I'm waiting. Everybody clear, take off running with their soda. All right. Let me go ahead and reach over and get me soda. Soon as I went to reach like this, I got ice, put it under the soda thing. And here come Billy Bob that ate all the corn on the cob, motherfucker, running his fat ass over here and motherfucker hit my goddamn arm. Soda went this motherfucking way, bumped me out the way, got him something to drink, drank some, boom, and took off. And he tried, when he wanted to take off running, I was like, and the shit got on my motherfucking Joe.
Where the fuck did the time go? I'm sorry, Red. I did not know it was 11:30. What the hell?
Hey, all I know is before that little fat motherfucker took off, I stuck my foot out. Fucked him up.
Have mercy.
I stuck the foot out and that fat motherfucker rolled right into the seats. Boom!
I cannot.
I walked to my session and I sat down next to my wife and I said, we can never come in Chuck E. Cheese again.
Yo, look, this how I was earlier, Red, because when they invited Lily, right, I was like, I said, Cole, so how are we doing this? It's Chuck E. Cheese. She was like, well, I didn't think you wanted to go. I said, oh, girl, I'm so glad you said that because I didn't. There's no way on God's green earth that I want to go to no motherfucking Chuck E. Cheese.
I just think it's fucked up because the only thing they control is the entrance and the exit of the kids. Once they get in there, the place is wild the fuck out.
Right, it's just going.
The bathroom is like a college motherfucking dorm in TP. I mean, it's just fucking stupid.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to this next story because, see, this here, this is going out to my alphabet cheer.
What they done did?
Speaking of the alphabet children, I wanted to make sure you knew Solo was one of y'all kids, right?
Yeah. Oh, child, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did you look at?
Did you guys get my message earlier? And I will apologize on air, just like I did in the message. I was absolutely woke, and I absolutely said I was going, but I completely forgot. I did though. I did. So what I did was, when anything we got on the calendar, I just asked them just send it over to me, and I'll put it on my calendar and set alarms because I absolutely because I wanted to go.
I know, but you know.
Are they mad at her?
Who is that?
Adele.
Oh, damn. That's little Adele.
wouldn't expect this one at all. Like, yeah, and also, you know, I understand why the name of this award has changed, but I really love being a woman and being a female artist. I do. I'm really proud of us. I really am. Thank you so much.
Are we about to talk about why they mad at her about the Vegas thing and whatnot?
No, not the Vegas thing. I'm not worried about the Vegas thing because she fucked up her own money on Vegas because that's dick problems. Okay.
Well, that's what they saying. But when she first put out the thing, it was out when Sherry Shepherd had reported it. Half of her team had COVID. Half of the
COVID,
had COVID, and then most of her set wasn't there.
Right. Yeah, that was all of that, and then
afterwards they say she had an argument with her boyfriend. I just don't think nobody going risk all that money over an argument with a boyfriend.
I'm hoping not. However, but the problem that is arising, is the alphabet children. No, let me say it this way because the LGBTQ plus community. And from now on, that's going to be my distinction. Anytime I go LGBTQ plus, I mean this is a political statement.
Oh, okay.
When I go alphabet children, I'm just talking about us as a culture.
You just having it, okay.
And I'm stressing that.
What's plus?
Huh?
What's plus?
Shit.
It's the LGBTQIA. Actually, it's two Qs. LGBTQIAP. And
QQ, what queer and what else?
Questioning queer.
Questioning queer?
Questioning and queer. That's the Q.
And what's the IA?
Intersexed, asexual.
Oh, intersex. I know what that one is.
Yeah.
When
the fucking intersex, they do it with a stoplight.
When you born with both. When you born with both.
Intersex is now the politically correct term for a hermaphrodite.
Hermaphrodite. When you born with both. When you born with both.
Banging and slanging. I understand. I'm smashing and trashing. I get it.
You know what? I'm gonna beat your ass
up and in. I know.
Yo, disrespectful ass.
I just need y'all to stop adding so many letters and stuff. Y'all got almost the whole damn alphabet.
And you want to know something crazy? They need to add the S for straight because shit, they keep adding everything else. But aside from that, because the jury is still out, I still want to slap the motherfuckers who keep adding the goddamn letter. Okay.
Are we ever gonna be able to find out who gets to add the letters?
Those of y'all who think
they don't want to tell them
this here is some kind of mission and care. We don't sit at the goddamn table and have discussion on what letter to add.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we want to know, like, what is it, like a gay and lesbian association? Do they get to vote on it?
No, I think Nikki, they have a board of directors, right? And they sit down and they have conversations about these things.
No,
we got a board of
directors.
I'm gonna mute his microphone.
Thank you.
Hush.
Thank you.
Hush. Do not feed it to him.
You don't.
That's why I said
you don't know about the board of directors.
Here is where this is, and a lot of this is coming, I believe, from like the ACLU and the Human Rights Campaign and those kind of folks. Okay, because it's a political thing, and this particular thing here, they're mad at Adele because of her statement that she just said, I like being a female artist. Okay. And that there is her truth.
Why they mad at that?
They had went non-gender conforming. All right. So now everybody who's up for best singer or whatever, then they combine them all into one category.
I don't like that.
Okay. So I don't like it either because men and women's voices are two separate voices.
They are two totally different voices.
Now, two different voices.
I wouldn't mind if there's a transgender. If you're a transgender woman and you in that category, fine, you're a transgender woman. If you're a transgender man and you in the men's category, I don't give a fuck. I like seeing the men's and the women's category. Like you said, the voices are different. How you
Right.
want to compare Adele to goddamn Johnny Gill? What the fuck?
So do elder
Right.
bars get the female one?
Exactly.
You know what?
No.
I'm sick
Y'all,
of you.
I'm
I'm
just
so
saying.
Look, remember what was
You-
the first statement when we first came on? You can't take black people. No. You can't take
It's
red
the
flags
truth.
nowhere.
You know what?
It
Y'all
is
like
not the truth because he has a falsetto voice. He's
Right.
still in the male
He's
category,
still in the
honey.
male category. There's a lot of people over there with that. Don't hate on it.
Somebody hit him. Somebody
Where's
hit him.
Nay?
No, she ain't gonna do it. Okay, she ain't gonna do it.
something
Where
wrong.
Mama at?
Okay.
Tell Mama to throw something from
Here's
the.
where it is.
Where's Gigi at? She'll slap the shit out of that.
Here's where right. Here's where it is.
In timeout.
And the reason why I'm having a problem with this particular thing is because I say this constantly, isn't it that way that the one particular section of society that says celebrate diversity, we all about inclusion and this, that, and the other, are the same people who become very hypocritical because this woman is sitting up there saying, I identify as female, I enjoy being a female artist.
I don't see what the problem
And now y'all are mad at her for
Like
declaring that she's
what's the
a woman.
explanation?
That
Or
is
just
the
something else to be
explanation.
mad about. Just something else to be mad about because
There's
she said
something else
she's
to be
enjoying
mad
being.
about.
So she's not supposed to be. She's not supposed to be proud that
They're
she's a
trying,
female artist.
right, and they're trying to say that she's being transphobic.
How?
That's what it's coming into play. They're trying to say that she's being transphobic. I'm like, y'all, that's a stretch. That there is a stretch because apparently they let me read this article. Okay, I'm gonna read this article. This is coming from
them in this bullshit.
this is coming from SK Pop. Okay.
Pop. SK Pop.
Okay.
You shut
Okay.
them up.
ADELLE recently found herself in the middle of a controversy after her Brit Award speech sparked a debate about transphobia on social media. Earlier this week, the musician received her award for Artist of the Year and acknowledged the first ever gender-neutral category at the Brits, while saying she was proud of being a woman. And y'all heard the quote, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Although the musician received loud applause from the live audience in London's O2 Arena, some critics were disappointed as they claimed her statement on the show was allegedly transphobic. However, several fans also defended the singer, saying she only celebrated her womanhood and did not aim to condemn the trans community. Okay. In November 2021, the Brit Awards announced that it had decided to introduce gender-neutral awards in its 45-year history after receiving complaints about excluding non-binary artists from being nominated in certain categories. Okay, so here it is. The non-binary folks had an issue because they don't want to identify as male or female. So now, okay.
Okay,
as
so I
far-
got a question. I got a question
Uh-huh.
because I don't want you to keep going before I know that that I understand this. So is it just one category or have they changed them all?
I think they have changed them all.
Or have they
But
added a non-binary category?
well, here we go. As part of its gender-neutral categorization, Brit authorities merged the traditional Best Male and Best Female Artist category into Artist of the Year. However, the award came under scrutiny after Adele won Artist of the Year and sparked a debate over transphobia for saying she was proud to be a woman during her winning speech. So apparently they just only did instead of Best Female Artist, Best Male Artist, they just did Best Artist of the Year.
Okay.
Okay.
Because to me, that's like saying you want to be able to be proud of who you are, but we can't be proud of who we are.
And that's a legitimate gripe. And that there we cannot run from that. We cannot hide. There is a great sentiment that a lot of folks are feeling. and we cannot hide the fact that right now, shit. What the? How did you get being that was transphobic out of what she said? If she is and here's the thing, she said I like being female. If she didn't say if she has said cisgender female or whatever, would that have made a difference? No, because at this particular point, they just want to sit there and cause trouble and stir shit.
Exactly, because just because
Not
y'all putting new labels on everything does not mean that everybody wants to start relabeling themselves. First of all, who the fuck told you that you can change it? How you gonna change what the fuck I am? You
okay,
can't change me. I respect you for who you are, what you want to be called, who you identify as, who you have transformed into, however that is. But you cannot take away what the fuck I want to be, who I am. If I identify as a goddamn woman because I was born a woman and I love being a goddamn woman and I love men, you're not going to take that away from me because you're
Right.
different, because that's not your choice. If I can respect who you are, what you want to be called, and all of that kind of stuff, why the fuck are you trying to change my shit?
Okay.
Because then now you're not respecting me, but I'm supposed to respect you.
Right. And that's where we are. Okay. And again, I say this all the time when it comes down to the damn LGBTQ plus community. Some of these fights, honey, this here, I heard Funky Dineva and the children over there at TGIF, say that Dineva was like, well, we got this wrong. The gays, our community, we got this wrong. Because why can't she be proud of saying that she's a woman? She's a biological female. And if we're supposed to celebrate the idea of gender expression, then how come it's wrong for her to celebrate that she's a woman? And why is it? And why?
Hypocritical to me. It just sounds like some hypocritical shit.
It completely. And why did this become a transphobic issue? Because she's proud to be female. Why did that become a transphobic issue? And the whole thing of it, I'm just sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of these bitches out here who feel as though that you got to push the envelope, because see what this shit like this does, it pushes that envelope and it gives fuel to the fodder of the children who say that we're pushing an agenda down somebody's throat.
And then it make people not listen to things when the shit is really legit and when somebody's really being disrespectful to the community and stuff like that. Then it's like that little boy cried wolf shit.
Right.
Because now you're gonna come for people who are not doing anything wrong, not being disrespectful, not being ignorant to who and what you are, to where now people who might have been on your goddamn side are gonna be like, fuck that shit. Listen, you don't respect me,
right.
So why am I fighting for you?
Right. So
that's crazy.
It's ridiculous, and I get tired. God, some of this shit is so fucking tiring. But a lot of the proponents for the alphabet children and care will feel as though, well, we got to take it, and we got to take every step that we can. This one here, no. How come she can't?
What about the real fights?
And this goes back to I'm going to push this again. If you guys have not listened to Flame Monroe, her Laugh and Learn, where she had Angela Stanton King on the show, I'm going to implore you guys to go and listen to that. Because for the first time, I believe, Angela was able to sit down and have a decent conversation about how she felt with dealing with now a trans child. And she said something in there very interesting. She said, the LGBT community, every time I've talked about this, y'all are trying to force me into calling my son my daughter because he's transitioning. But my daughter has not asked me to do that. She said my daughter, my son. She said my son has not asked me to do that. Okay, and I said, "Oh, now that's big." So
right, remember we talked about that before, Meech, when we talk about the time aspect.
Yes.
This has been my child all this time, and this is what I've known them as, whatever. You want me to automatically change
because they did.
Because they did. When you said that before, that shit was like so powerful. Not everybody can automatically flip that switch.
Nobody is going to. Nobody is going to automatically flip that switch because nobody can. Because now we have to sit down and deal. We have to deal with all of the years. You talking about now? I got to change the pronouns. Okay, changing pronouns. Okay, how do we do that? How do we now? How do we go from? I've been calling you he all this time. It's second nature to me. Okay, because that's all you have been.
Mhm.
Now you're transitioning, and now you just expect that I'm just supposed to automatically call you she when I don't even know the damn name. I still have the name I gave you on the tip of my tongue.
So am I supposed to introduce you as my brother Demetrius Taylor? And then when you go Samantha on the ass, am I supposed to introduce you as my sister Samantha?
My fucking nerves. Lady, don't you laugh at his dumb ass.
You know what? You introduced me how I am, honey. If I'm at a show and I'm done up in regalia,
but you still my brother Meech with a dress on.
And okay.
So
and you could do just that. This is my brother. His stage name is.
No, nigga, I ain't on payroll. No, this is my brother.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They coming to the show because the only time they go see Samantha is they coming to a goddamn show. Okay, because
if it's a show that you putting on, that means we putting it on. So he is a part of the payroll, motherfucker. Yes, you are.
Samantha does not do those kind of,
this is my nigga right here. We, you know what I'm saying? We down like 2 flat tires. Today you got a dress on, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy yourself.
You so motherfucking dumb.
Wait a minute. Remember, H2 said this one time.
Tawdry. You just being tawdry.
Listen, H2 had me down one time. He said, bitch, I play a woman at work. I don't be no motherfucking woman. I play one at work. Baby, I was in here. I was on the fucking floor.
But part of that, and I brought up Angela Stanton because for the first time, she was absolutely able to be heard. I didn't feel she had to defend herself.
That was good.
You know, and we absolutely heard her because she was like, listen. A lot of folks missed that when she was on Dr. Phil, when she sat up there and said, hey, JB's, yeah, he looks good. You know, and he reminds me of me when I was young and her age and this, that, and the other, you know. And coming around into it, she said something dynamic. You know, she said, I'm under the guise, you know, yeah, I have a lot of trans friends and this, that, and the other, but it hits differently when it's at home.
Right.
Hey, you know what? Let me tell you something. All of us, okay, because she brought up H2, right? Yeah. I think all of us got classic moments and Meech more than others. That the conversations with H2, because I remember we did the show and you just reminded me something, Nikki, that was fucking hilarious. H2 came to me and said, when I got there, came to me and said, did you remember? Hey, no, he said, hey, bruh. I was like, what's up? Did you remember to bring me that smoke? I said, yeah. I got you. So I doggone boom, handed it out to her. He's like, oh, all right, that's what I'm talking about. I got me a real brother in Atlanta and walked off, right? And it was like this motherfucker went into a phone booth and came back. Now he didn't change clothes. He didn't change clothes. But when he came back, he said, ain't got nothing to drink around here. A bitch need a Pepsi.
Wait, the thing at the show was
you just was like, bruh. And I want to be a bitch need a Pepsi.
Listen, one of the kids, remember the older kids was at the show, right? So one of them, what is it? What you call him, baby daddy? What's his name? Trouble's daughter's baby daddy.
Oh, yeah.
He said,
Trouble's daughter, baby daddy.
He said,
who? Oh.
He said,
I gotta look at my nothing right.
Listen, you stupid. Because when H2 came out dressed, right before the show started, but H2 had the dress on.
Right.
He said, wait a minute. Because I don't know what somebody had said something, and we was like, yeah, because H2, blah, 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 something. But it was something that let you know that H2 was the man. You didn't know before if you didn't. And he said, wait a minute. If you could have seen his face, that shit was some priceless shit. I wish I would have had a camera in my fucking phone. He just did not want to believe it. He was like, no. I said, boy, sit down. Damn. Did you forget what kind of show we was having? If you don't go ahead. I can honestly say he was the good sport when it came to the kids who didn't really know what the fuck was going on. He was a good sport. He danced, he got up and danced and everything.
Yeah, he did.
I can remember that lady who jumped up when I was doing my little segment. When I was doing my comedy skit, and that lady jumped up as soon as I mentioned that doggone Rose vibrator. She almost came up out her damn seat. I got one. I said, "Oh shit!" See, it works.
Okay.
Wait, I missed that. What the fuck? Who, the lady that owned the place?
No, it was another lady. She jumped up. I got one. I said, "I told y'all that shit worked."
Yeah. Listen, that there, it was a fun night, and in all of this,
we're gonna do another one, and we're gonna make sure it be the way it's supposed to be.
Well, yeah, but in all of this, what we're dealing with and carrying on, honey, we have got to be able, my people, we have got to be able to allow people to have their own understandings, and even though if we disagree with how they process or whatever, let them process.
Let them process.
Let them process. Because who are we to tell them how they should feel and carrying on? Why is it that we always try to tell somebody what's transphobic, homophobic, this, that, and the other? Because you felt disrespected. If you don't cut that bullshit out.
And I was going to say, if somebody's not disrespecting you or not being disrespectful to it as a whole, right? Because of arrogance or ignorance or whatever. Right. Just because somebody doesn't agree with it doesn't mean that they get to be disrespectful.
Right.
Let's just say that. If somebody's if they're not being disrespectful and they say, okay, I understand and everything, but it's just not my thing. Okay.
Okay.
It's not their thing. Leave them alone.
Gab's child has been abused. What you talking about, Zaya? Abused how? Okay, Crystal.
Who's Gabs?
Gabrielle Union, because
you talking about that's What's-It-Calm's kid though.
They unfairly outed G Union's child, and that there's her stepchild.
Yeah, that's Dwayne Wade's baby.
Dwayne Wade's baby.
Even our opinions on what they did with their child, if they felt like they did that to make their child feel comfortable, that's them. But your opinions don't have to be so spiteful or so malicious. Yeah, we can give opinions on it. As parents, we can give opinions on it. But that don't mean you have to be nasty.
Here is what a lot of folks don't want to listen to. Okay, they don't want to hear the fact that Dwayne said, my child came to me and they've been dealing with it for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Came to me. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Was the baby 3 or something? Whatever it was, they have been dealing with it for some time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this, that, and the other. So in trying to get to the point where we could be educated and then get to a point where it was age appropriate to where, okay, I'm comfortable enough to let you express yourself this way. We don't want to hear that. We want to sit up there and say, oh, well, this is my house, it's my rules, and blah, blah, blah. And he, being one of the progressive parents, he decided, okay, we could do this. We got to put some parameters on it and this, that, and that. And a lot of folks do not want to accept that. They want to say Gabrielle came up in there, and Gabrielle being Hollywood, that she got it to his brain. And now here we have another black man who's been Hollywoodized and given it to the system and this, that, and the other. It is all a bunch of bullshit. Okay. They're not celebrating the fact that we have a black man who has embraced his black child who happens to be having a trans experience, and we're not celebrating the fact that he said, you know what, okay, let me find out what this is. Because they did not hear, they never want to pay attention to the fact that he said when this all came to a head or whatever, here, I felt some kind of way because this is my son.
Right.
You know, I felt some kind of way, but at the same time, I didn't want to lose my child to the wild.
Right.
They don't want to hear that part. You know what I'm
And they're
saying?
not
They
going
don't want to hear
to.
that. Okay. Woman is woman. Trans deserves change without outing, in my opinion. Okay, when you say outing, what do you mean outing? Because here's the thing about trans. Most trans who live as stealth, nobody knows. Because here's the thing: if you're the thing of it is about trans is that you're not going to know unless you're trying to sleep with them. Point blank. Period. Okay,
That
you're
makes
not
sense.
going to
And
know.
you dog gonna bump into him, and that,
It's not even like that, child. You're not going to know unless you're trying to sleep with them, or unless you get somebody in their very early ages of transitioning, early stages of transitioning, or perhaps not. Let me put a caveat on that.
military friends, untucked too.
There are a lot of older trans children, honey, who start transitioning very late, i.e., Caitlyn Jenner and carrying on. That start transitioning very late.
Not the Olympic Bruce. Oh.
So a lot of them, are very masculine appearance and carrying on. They have to learn their femininity and learn this and learn that, in order to be softened, because it's very, very that
Right
way.
there, right there.
Well,
Finishing schools for that.
they do.
That was a legitimate question.
Lonnie, come get your pop-up.
I wasn't being funny.
Yeah, they do.
I was serious. They have like here it is. You going from chopping wood to not having wood. You know what I'm saying? Do you have something that you gotta?
Yes.
Like classes, etiquette.
And that's for those who opt to have SRS surgeries, because many of them have come to accept that they don't need SRS. Okay.
So let me ask you this. They do a breast aug, possible BBL or something like that. It's like they get the whole, hourglass thing going, but then they got this damn tree trunk hanging off there in the front. And they cool like that. You all woman.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's where this is, because right where you are is where the world is, because right there, you said they're all women. Yes, they're all women. They're just not female.
Chop it off. No,
because here's the thing. For many of them, they don't to go there. It becomes it's many different reasons. I've heard spiritual reasons. I've heard, that it's really not required for them, because I'm already a woman. If I were to go that step, it would only mean for me to have sex in a heterosexual style way. And
isn't that the same? Okay, hold on, stop. I'm gonna have to stop you right where points at. Okay. Okay. Here it is. You got this. Okay, this dude look like a lady. He did all this stuff done, right? He still got the doggone erectile function going on, right? So if he smashed something, it ain't gonna be a girl, because he's trying to be a girl. But he run around and smash a dude. Isn't that pretty much like the same thing? I mean,
no, Red. What I need you to do, and you're not going to, because you're straight and trying to understand it, you're not going to get it. Okay.
I'm not gonna get it because I ain't gonna ask for it. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Shut up, boo. Shut up. You're not gonna get it, because the whole idea is this: for trans women, okay,
which is a man that did everything. Okay, go ahead.
Not necessarily done everything. Trans women, there are those who opt to have SRS surgeries, okay, and when they do, there's a procedure that they have to do in order to make sure that they don't close back up. There's technical stuff that they have to do with that to stay open and this, that, and other. There's a device they have to use, and they had to do Kegel muscles and all that kind of stuff to keep it to where it doesn't close off. And I think they do that for like the first.
That's to keep it a vagina, right?
Yeah. And I think
it's actually capable of intercourse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and the healing process of it, and because they got a lot of stitching and carrying on and all of that has to go.
Because it's still considered an open wound, right?
Right. Until it completely heals. And I think I've heard that like for the first 6 months or whatever, they're not supposed to have vaginal sex. So it becomes a little bit that way. But at the same time, there are those who opt to have the surgery, but there are many who opt not to because religious reasons. Some of them feel as though that may be going too far for them, and whatever they're holding on religiously. Some of them that becomes a little too. You watch Pose, honey. When Electra went and had her surgery done, honey, that's why her money left. Because the dude she was bothering was like, listen, I like my lady to have something extra. He didn't want her to have a cooch. He wanted her like she was. Okay, and we have a lot of men out there who are attracted.
So then, okay, now here we go back to the pretzel of it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
He wanted her to have something extra, so then is he gay?
No, he identifies as straight.
Well, I identified as a fireman when I was 6. Look, bro, come on.
Listen, okay, here we go with this conversation. And everybody want to get down to the mechanics because y'all want it to be black and white.
No, I don't want it to be black and white.
It is 12:05, but this is to be dedicated to a whole show.
I don't want it to be black and white. I want the mentality to be doggone relish and relinquished to the world where everybody understands it and we can get rid of the doggone bias of it.
Where the understanding is this, how I present myself. If I got on hair and makeup and I tell you to call me a girl because I live my life as a girl, I don't need you to tell me about my biology.
I want to hear that.
Biology is. Okay, I know everybody know what biology is. Okay, but if I'm presenting myself this way, huh?
I said Samantha's still my nigga though. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, Samantha will be, but hell, Samantha is a character.
Even when Nikki dressed up with this hat right here, that's still my sister.
So the fuck is, because I ain't feel like put my wig back when I took it off when we came from the goddamn game.
I'm just saying, you look like you can't.
I ain't trying to be no dude.
But and that there is where all of this is, and a lot of times, a lot of folks, those who oppose it and carrying on the trans community, they oppose it because of religious reasons, because of they're trying to get into the mechanics of it. I'm like, stop trying to wrap your head around the mechanics, because here's one that they can't get. And Flame says this all the time. Flame says, I'm a trans woman and she's attracted to masculine women.
She like the ones that look like boys.
She like trans men who look like studs, who look like boys. But she said, for 23 hours, I'm the woman, honey. But that 1 hour, honey, I'm all man because my dick works. That's why she got 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
3 biological children.
Yep.
Okay. I ain't trying to make it difficult, but I'm just saying, why go through all that if you still gonna fuck something? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but because and right there, it's right there. If everybody stopped trying to make it about sex, they'll be
that
okay.
Part.
Because it's not about sex.
Nikki, mute your mic. We're having sex conversation. You're not in this. Okay.
What the fuck? I know it like I ain't never had it before. Goddamn, I got 5 goddamn kids.
That's when they were doing missionary.
All natural.
That's when it was only missionary.
You get on my nerves. I'm gonna mute my mic
And
because I gotta go
that's what
pee. 'Cause you stupid.
child, here we
And
go. You know, whenever we start talking about this shit, honey, folks, we lose folks, child. Folks that started disappearing.
it's
Okay,
12 o'clock any damn way. We need to do some research and give it to that crazy fool down there and have a whole
No,
show.
it's not just me. I'm sure it's other people that don't
It
have
is.
a
No,
problem
you
with
are
it.
absolutely
They
right.
don't
And
have
I'm
a problem with it, but they just trying to. They don't even want to. I
trying
don't
to
even
figure it
care
out.
about the
I'm gonna
mechanics.
listen. I have the perfect real example. Like when Cole and Keisha first came out, right, and then they started going over to being like more boyish, right? And like they said, I had the conversation with my kids. My kids said, I don't want to be no boy. They just don't want to be all girly, right? But then they had a friend who was transitioning to female. I mean, titties and everything. I love Trina. I love her to death. Then they was all working together. Hold on. They was all working together. Transitioned into a girl. Now Trina likes Cole. This is what was going on. And back then, that's when I was still trying. Listen, I was still trying to figure it out. And I was like, well, what the fuck? He could have just stayed Travis and you could have just stayed Nicole. And y'all could have been fine. But I don't understand. Because now I'm trying, because then it's still, because in my opinion, then you ain't heterosexual. I mean, you're not homosexual no more. Y'all still heterosexual because you done turned into the boy and she done turned into the girl. And now y'all just a straight couple.
But now you know what, and here's what. Now there's a series on it's on YouTube where we have a transgender couple, a trans man and a trans woman who now live together. Okay,
right.
and
They
they
switched
got married.
roles.
Yeah,
They got married. They had a baby and everything. They
got a baby
switched
and
the
everything.
roles.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Meanwhile, in other news, Angela Bassett is now the highest paid black woman in TV history.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
And I got a pee, so I'm gonna mute my mic. I'll be back.
All right.
So we have that, and oftentimes, just as you're questioning that, that's where a lot of the world is, because they're trying to sit down there and say, well, why don't you just leave it that way?
The problem I got with that is the world, as we both know, when people are asking questions about this particular subject, the world is stuck on the fucking. I'm not stuck on the fucking.
Right.
I'm stuck on the mentality of the situation and the decisions being made. And it seems like you're doing a 360-degree decision because you end up right back where you was in the first place.
Well, it's not necessarily a 360. It's still a 180. It's not a whole 360. What it is that gender identity and sexual orientation are two separate things. And that's the part that a lot of folks don't want to accept, because as my gender identity is how I express myself and show up in the world. What I'm attracted to, honey, has nothing to do with how I express myself.
Saying, don't you then? Okay, so then don't you feel this? And just correct me if I'm wrong. In order to make it make sense to the entire world, add it to the educational curriculum so there'll be an understanding.
Well, here's the thing. That there is what a lot of folks are fighting for, but the educational system don't want to put that in health classes until you get to the college level, because they don't want to teach it, because a lot of folks are feeling as though teaching quote unquote transsexualism, is inappropriate for children or whatever. But a lot of folks don't understand it. They don't know what it is.
But a lot of times it could not be influential. It could be more educational. And when I said, could you imagine how many non-hate crimes there would be if there was some understanding on the subject?
Well, here's where it is. There is some understanding, but the understanding is very limited, because all we know about the transgender community is that these are sissy boys, just like gay men. Gay men at one point in time was automatically thought that, oh, you want to be a girl. Okay. Now those who are the masculine portions of it and could still play football and work on cars and all that old masculine shit, and they were living their lives stealth, if you will, because you saw them as regular boys, they didn't get the hassles. The feminine children did. Okay, those of us who wasn't as masculine, whatever, and then we were always told, "Oh, you want to be a girl?" No, I don't want to be a girl. I had somebody ask me that on my job. They saw I was gay, and so as she came up to me, she was a security. I was working in the porn store. How about that? Working in the porn store, and she came up to me, and she was serious as AIDS, honey. She was serious as AIDS. And she come to me, she says, "Okay, Demetrius, you're gay." I said, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, okay. So when you gonna have your surgery?" I said, "What surgery, sweetie?" She said, "Your sex change." I said, why am I gonna have a sex change? She said, "You're gay, right?" I said, "Yes."
No, I blame that on TV. I blame that on television.
And I said, "Why would I want to be a woman?" I said, "Girl," and at that time, this is before I started doing drag. At that particular time, I had to tell her, I said, "Girl, look at me. Okay, look at me. I am 6 feet 4 inches tall, honey. I'm over 300 pounds. I have a size 14 foot. Okay." I said, "That's now." I said, "That means I have to wear a size 16 shoe that you have to special order." Okay. I said, "Now I'm not real broad." I said, "But these shoulders are carrying on, honey. To do this every day." I said, "I have hard enough time being a black gay man walking down these streets. You want me to be a black gay trans girl walking down these streets where folks will clock my tea or whatever?" And I'm fine now because if anybody tried to run up on me, they try to run up on me in groups if they want to hurt me. But you talking about being trans, trying to walk down the street like this, girl, bye. I said, "No," and that there became an education for them. And then the other security guard, poor baby, poor child, he would come to work, and because he knew I was gay, he didn't know how to talk to me. So he would stand at the door, and he would have his baseball cap on. He always put his cap down over his eyes so he didn't have to look at me. Okay. So what ended up happening, I made a joke because my boss, his name was Sam Soof. I wonder if he's still alive. Shut up, child. You don't know. But that's Weeping Wanda, honey. Maybe you do. Okay. Sam he was a heavyset guy, but he was, weeble wobble heavy, round and just weeble wobble. Right. And
He will wobble, but it wouldn't fall down.
on down, Chad. Okay. And what it was, something had happened. And I said, "Child, what the fuck am I gonna do with him?" And when I said that started something. But then he said to me, he said, "Well, I just don't believe in that gay stuff because all gay folks want to be poked in the ass." I said, "Well, if all gay people want to be poked in the ass, who doing the poking?" And he just had an aha moment at that time, as if to say, "Okay, I don't know. As if that the idea of that just did not."
The average thug today that's smashing a nigga say they not gay.
Well, it was a TikTok that I duetted last week, Red. I don't know if y'all saw it, when the boy was like, "Men are cheating on women because they don't know how to satisfy them no more," blah, blah, blah. And it's like it was supposed to be like a whole classroom. And everybody said, "Well, if that's the case, then who they cheating with?"
Right. Okay. So a lot of times, yes, as you said, the education out there is very that way, but on a whole, to make it a curriculum, to make it to where folks can find out more about it without the stigma being attached, Child, that's what part of the fight is.
It is it is so much in the world that it needs to be. Could you imagine how many lives could be saved even on the ignorant ones that's administering, doing the crime, when the ones that the crime is being done against?
Right.
If the world knew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It needs to be something just as simple as a Volkswagen Beetle. Everybody know what the fuck it is, but it takes a special person to want one. You know what I'm saying?
But the information is out there because here's now. Truth be told, underground has always been the place where education thrives, because those who know what they want, they know how to get it through the underground, which is why we have so many folks who still DL on the low, hiding and this, that, and other. This is why we have a lot of men who will identify as straight, because they are attracted to women, and that's their main attraction. They like to have sex with women. Those who are attracted to trans women, okay, they are attracted to, yes, this is a trans woman. I see a woman. I know this is a woman. And when it comes down to what they do in the bedroom, there's a different understanding. But they know they are attracted to what this woman presents. It's not about necessarily the sex in it, because quiet as it's kept, a lot of children who are attracted to trans, which is why a lot of trans children do not have sexual reassignment surgeries, because a lot of the children they are attracted to want to be bottoms, and we'll leave that there.
I don't have on no pearls.
Baby, I thought it was Sunday for a second, because I thought I was about to hear, and I said what the fuck I said.
Okay.
Take it or leave it.
And we'll leave that there because
take it.
Because that's what it is. And see, remember, a lot of the girls, honey, that's how they were getting paid, because a lot of them had to resort to sex work. And quiet as it's kept, the bigger they were down there, honey, the more money that they made. Okay, and that's what it was. I mean, hell, T.S. Madison, honey, and I love Maddie, honey, but when she was in her adult business days, that was her shtick. She was known as the big dick bitch. Okay, cause she packing. There's another girl, Queen Dingaling, honey. She's on
Queen Dingaling.
Yeah.
You give him too much ammunition, I swear.
That's her name. That's her name. And she's a trans girl, honey, who's a top. She's a trans girl who's a top, and she's well endowed.
That was the most oxymoron shit I ever heard. Queen Dingaling.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of ingenious if we think about it.
But as a matter of fact, she used to do a podcast. She called her Tea Time, right? She started hers right after I had started dishing tea, and she was doing hers as Tea Time and carrying on. In fact, she had interviewed Maddie once, and carrying on. So they, and this and the third. So, but a lot of the girls, like you had mentioned Backpage earlier. Let me give me a Backpage. But that's where. When you saw in Backpage, when you saw TS so and so and TS so and so, that meant transsexual. So,
and I didn't know that until you mentioned that one time we was talking about Maddie, and I just thought that was her day. I didn't even think that the TS was for trans. Yes.
Yeah, and that's why for those who were back in the day, before we had computer dating and carrying on, and folks were putting ads in the papers. That's what the TS was, so folks will know what they were getting themselves into. Because you would see measurements like, 46, 35, 46, 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What you say?
So the 10, I'm assuming
Right.
You the one said what he say.
Oh, let him have that.
You said it.
Let pull your hat down. Let him have that.
So that's what a lot of that was.
You was going to ask that question, just like Like when Super Soul Sister sitting over there went to dog and whip it out at the park. That was that question right there. Don't
And y'all remember what I said? When she said she had to go to the bathroom, I said, all I need you to do is make sure Red do not see you.
Right.
And that's what I said, Leach. That's all I said. I said, just go. Do not let Red see you. And what do she take her ass and do? Walk straight down the middle of the field. And I was watching him the whole fucking time. And when I seen him from behind his cup, from his eyes go regular to smile up, you could see. I said, shit. I just dropped my head and said shit.
It's a done deal.
It's a done deal because once he realized,
I
you can't
was
give me
like,
no ammunition.
Hey, Nikki.
I gave you, look, she ain't following the instructions.
Nikki was like,
what y'all say our new thing is? Lady didn't follow the instructions.
She didn't follow instructions.
I was scared for the other regulars of the cop.
You just walked straight down the middle of the field. You were supposed to be discreet.
Hey, I was just like this.
Yup. When I seen them cheeks and his eyes go up like this, I said, shit. Because my eyes was on you the whole time. While she was walking, my eyes was on you.
If she had went over there by the car,
right,
and was behind him, it'd have been all right.
I was like, that's it.
When I see them cheeks rise up, I said, damn.
Crystal said inside joke. Yeah, Crystal, because my daughter, honey, is trans, and we were at a function, and this girl had to go pee. Okay, and instead of her being discreet, honey, Miss Thing go walking way in the open field, child, to go try to go have
lilies of the field. She was just
okay. And so,
look, what they say, you had one job. Your one job was to not let that motherfucker down there.
We're gonna say it like this. Look, Crystal, we're gonna make it like this. Okay. We're gonna sum it up. She tried to go in the woods and pull out the wood.
So be that as it may. Okay. But listen.
I got homework. I got homework.
What?
So play that little clip and then I'm gonna explain the homework for everybody.
What clip? You said something?
I send you one? A long time ago. I sent it to you while it was after the Lily thing.
Oh, there was a second one? Wait a minute.
Because like this shit has made me mad and so many others.
Nowhere is the funny.
All right, hold on.
That's it.
I know I gotta start it over because you know when you on the computer when you hit these little TikTok links, they start right away.
Oh yeah, that's right, they do.
You know, so I got to share the screen and things. So hold on, so we share so everybody can see. Okay, y'all
Please
see all
pay
this?
attention to what y'all see because it's small on here. I don't know if we can get it bigger.
Watch me, nay. Why me do it?
What the fuck?
Nowhere is this funny. Nor will it ever be.
Now watch me, nay. Okay. Now watch me, where? Watch me, nay. Why me do it?
Nowhere is this funny. Nor will it ever be.
Now watch me, nay. Okay. Now watch me, where? Watch me, nay. Why me do it?
Nowhere is this funny.
The little one is a white boy, and the other one is black. He's dressed as a slave, and he's hitting him with the whip thingy. When I tell you I was fucking fish grease hot in this bitch last night, because now I'm not even mad at the white person. My issue is with the black motherfucker, and why the fuck would you accept to do some shit like that? That shit is not funny. No how, no way. It's not funny, and it's not going to ever be funny. I don't care how dark your fucking sense of humor is.
That nigga need a drop squad.
Okay, okay.
How, like, just thoughts.
Oh my God! I don't even. I'm
Houseway.
Exactly. That shit.
I'm trying to find out why. Why did you find this to be humorous? Why did this was I see what you're trying to. Why was this a joke? Why was this funny? Why was this necessary? Why
You can't find no
was
other way to make Whip and Nene funny than you could have did it with some horses.
okay?
Because ain't that the sound they say horses make? Like, nay, you could have watched me whip, swing the thing, don't hit them, but pop the thing, but you chose this. You chose it. It's not even two white people and somebody in blackface or anything like that. You chose this, sir.
Right. Oh no, you know what? Wait a minute. Do y'all remember? I don't even know how to look it up. Do y'all remember the interracial couple that had the T-shirts where his was white? He was the black guy. His was a white T-shirt. They had in black letters, "I'm her nigga," and hers was a black shirt and white letters, and it said, "I'm his hunky" or something to that cracker, whatever that was. Yeah, I was like, "What in God? For real? For real?"
Why do it?
My thing is, if you want to be seen and noticed based on your biracial intimacy or your connection, you should have something like "I'm his Anglo-Saxon queen," and he can be like, "I'm her Nubian king." You get what I'm saying? That makes more sense, and that's also doggone shedding a light to a world that says that's slight negativity. You can kill a little racism with that.
Mm-hmm.
But all that nigga shit and all that, bro. Let me tell you something. I know the Lord keeps me away from the people who use that word like this freely. I'm sure I have forgotten my wallet in the car halfway going into a store because somebody had I not forgot my wallet. I know I give God the glory for this because I ain't gonna talk to you.
Listen, the shit
I'm gonna
is
put your
retarded,
teeth in your watch
and
pocket.
these days and times, I just don't understand. I don't understand the bullshit. I don't understand. I don't give a fuck how young y'all is. Because then where's your fucking parents? Where's your parents? Because the shit is all over TikTok. I know it has to been seen probably 5 trillion times because I just put it up either in the middle of the night last night, and I got over 5,000 views on my duet with it. So I know I can tell you exactly how many it is. On that video, I have
wait a minute. Here's one.
5,400. I have 5,045 views.
This is a gay couple. Shit, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. Jesus. No, Jesus. Don't do it, Jesus. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. The cheer. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we all quiet. Okay, just quiet. Okay, what do you do with this shit?
Well, I'm done filling on the north side of the tree for moss, nigga. I know my way.
Sorry, I had to get up. What happened?
I'm done with that. I am done trying to figure out which door to go through. I am done wondering what bathroom to use. I am done rubbing on the trees in the middle of the night trying to figure out what direction to go in because I don't have to run no more. I am done.
Okay. Did you saw it, Nick?
No, I didn't. I had forgot that I had put my spinach in the pan. So what happened?
Hold on. I'll show it again.
Mm-hmm. I know the fuck. You know what? Just eat my motherfucking spinach and
What you
peppers.
say? I'm just gonna eat my spinach and collard greens.
I'm gonna eat
Okay.
my spinach. Listen, y'all. This is what I have. I have spinach and peppers and all sauteed in shrimp. That's what I have.
Well,
Roasted.
and there you
I
have
roasted
it.
it in the oven.
And there you have it. Okay.
I don't know
So
what the
now
fuck is
I'm
wrong with these people.
and I'm d- d- trying to have the whole re-empowerment of the word do I diddy whatever. Now that was under the caption of beautiful friendships or whatever, but I think they were a couple. I think they're interracial gay couple. And as you see, both of them got guns and shit on their hips and carrying on and blah blah blah. I'm just there's just certain things, honey, I think is so déclassé, and this is one of them because why would I we're already an interracial couple. Why would I want to bring added more attention to this?
An interracial gay couple at that. You already got some shit.
We
You got the
already got
interracial part
shit
because
going
depending
on.
on where you are, the interracial shit don't fly with
You
some of
know
them
what?
motherfuckers.
I ain't saying that. I ain't gonna say. I'm lying. I ain't saying shit. Black spy, white spy, all that shit. I'm not saying that.
Did you say black spy, white spy, spy versus
You
spy?
motherfuckers gonna live how y'all gonna live.
Did you give me motherfucking Mad TV, Mad Magazine?
Yes, I did.
Spy
Yes.
versus motherfucking spy.
Yes.
Wait, Mad Magazine. Why see the cartoon fade the face? Fuckers and shit. I'm seeing everything. The fucking big ass here. Yo, why would you do that? Look, now the shit is just
spy versus spy. That was my shit.
I'm gonna let them have that, okay?
That was my shit.
Because we already know when they put the cream in the coffee, it's still gonna be a cup of coffee. So shit.
come on.
Oh Lord, have mercy! I'll tell y'all that. Okay, that's priceless. But here, that there is what this is, children. This is oh my God today. So, what was the homework assignment, Nikki? You wanted to see that. What was your homework?
I want to know what is your take on this, and do you think that this is okay because the kids nowadays think that we pass or because they think that we're past all the racism shit and whatnot. What's your stance on it? Like give your true, not just how we react and say that's some dumbass shit.
Oh, what's my take on it?
Mm-hmm.
What's my take on it? Okay. In order for me to destroy your situation or your display of idiocy in a media point of view or media format, I say take two cameras and record it and a recording instrument and walk y'all ass over there in the shopping area on a Saturday morning in Sandy Springs and then take your ass to South DeKalb Mall in Decatur. Same day. And
please don't forget to come down here to College Park.
Yeah, please. No. By all means, I want you to hit a club at College Park. That was next. So, and then I need all three videos to be played.
Okay, Lord have mercy. I'm telling you.
Make sure you do it on a Saturday night or a Friday night.
Oh, down here, right here on that.
Right here
on that, honey.
They can go on that right over there.
They go over there where Harold's and shit at. Just go in the parking lot. Everybody there.
No, they don't need to go to Harold's. They need to go to the other one that me and Meech went to, that big motherfucker. Atlantic Station.
Oh.
Which one?
Atlantic Station. Remember we went up in there?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they need to go in that parking lot. This would be the perfect night tonight. They probably, yeah, you'll get your ass.
We need to get a hold of him, but we'll talk later.
Right.
Yeah, sugar. So okay. So that's the homework you want to do? Okay. All right. I'm so torn on this because I'm like, I'm just trying to understand.
It gave me the thing of thinking when I saw, because y'all know I'm always watching my numbers and stuff like that. You know, we have to build the brand so that we can, you know what I mean? So I'm watching the numbers, but that one hit a little different. I have 5,045 views on that video alone.
But
Now, I
see,
have way more than that on a lot of my videos, but
you got to take Nikki. Nikki, you know this. You know, and I love when Nikki when something get under her skin. Look, you got to understand. Sometimes the world takes stuff like what we do, like we display stuff to people. It's not what you do; it's how you do it, how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We could describe. We could put stuff on order. Like okay, say like right now, if we wanted to advertise something, and you know, it's like what you're saying. We could say okay. People like me, you always get upset about people thinking when they think gay, they go straight to your bedroom.
that makes me, yeah, me and him, we really get mad about that.
Instead of paying attention to exactly what the topic is in front of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's like I'd be around a bunch of heterosexual guys, and you know, like let's say we're in Decatur nightclub type lavish or something like that, or rallies. Remember that hood shit, all that, okay? Okay, that type of shit. And everybody be looking at me like, oh, he gay as hell and everything. Like that one moment, and somebody say something to me, oh, that's your one of your people, and I'll be like, yeah, that's my boy. He got my back. You know what they just heard that we fucking.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right.
And you got two women.
That's immature thoughts, and they don't know how to think as a
Two
human.
women hanging together, you hear the same thing. You know this girl is 100% butch, right? You can't ever pretty much tell with the films because you don't know if they bisexual or they just flirtate or doggone just promiscuous, you know what I'm saying? So, but you see the butch ones, and you see a butch and them doggone regular girl together, and they walking and kicking and whatever, and somebody say, oh, you hang with old girl, this and that. And you turn around and the female replies, yeah, we eat out together all the time.
I know you ain't just seen it.
Yes,
you know, but I understand. But what she meant was they hit the restaurants together.
Right.
But what did you hear?
Right.
And why are you hearing that?
Exactly.
But you know what? I got to go to bed because I got to take all these thoughts of impurity that you all bestowed upon me tonight here at Dish and Cheese. All of y'all for peer pressure. I'm going to see the Lord in the morning. Yes, hallelujah.
The Lord. Okay. Well, all right.
You go see the Lord in the morning for all the parts you played in it, motherfucker. Don't blame it on us.
I am a victim of circumstance.
You is full of shit.
Right, stench. Okay.
It is 12:40.
But listen, we came in an hour later than what we usually do because we were at the game, of course, and all of that. Now, listen, honey, we're gonna let you guys get back to your evening and carry it on. Tomorrow is what I said Sunday, but we're gonna have a very special guest with us, Mr. Philip Smith. Wait a minute, I got to pronounce. He added a name. Saboye Day. I think that's how you pronounce it. He is the president and founder of the National African American Gun Association. He's going to be with us tomorrow. And baby, this is going to be good for me because we're going to get into a lot of things about understand how to protect yourself, gun laws, and this, that, and the other, and get into a number of things with him. And hopefully we're going to have a lot of information that's going to be disseminated and things of that nature. I am not a gun owner, although these two are trying to get me to become one. And the way the world is going right now, honey, it seems as though I'm going to have to because of now that I'm taking on the kind of responsibilities that I'm taking on. You know, there's going to be a need for it. But the whole thing of it is, what is, the questions are, what is safe gun ownership? What is a responsible gun owner? Blah, 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 blah. So we're going to get into some of those particular questions tomorrow. And I'm going to have some heavy hitting ones as well because he ain't going to get off easy. We're doing it, but he's not going to get off easy.
So what did you hear, Nick?
Huh?
What did you hear?
What did I hear just now? I heard my brother say that he's not going to be able to get away with not answering the hard questions.
No, you heard get off.
Nope. I told you what the hell I heard. I told you what I heard.
And then you came in using the word. You came in the word using the word hard. I've been saying get off. Like, y'all gotta be careful.
You
Bye,
so
y'all.
damn.
We see y'all tomorrow. He ain't gonna be no
Listen,
better
honey.
after church. He just gonna ask for forgiveness and then do it all over again tomorrow night.
May finish all of your crumpets, my darling, because the tea has been dished and you've been dished tea. Darlings, with Big Meat, honey. If you love us, tell all of your friends, honey, to like, subscribe, and share. If you hate us, you can tell all of your motherfucking enemies to like, subscribe, and share. But remember this one thing, honey. Everything that we're doing over here in our conglomerate, in our syndicate, honey, 3 the Hard Way, the syndicate, honey, everything that we're doing will move forward. So, honey, listen, you guys be blessed. You guys get on out there and have a good time this evening. For those of you who still trying to go out, it is the witching hour. So
Let
some
me
of y'all are still trying to get out to the
leaving.
clubs and
Take
et
my
cetera,
hat
et cetera. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Whatever that means to you.
Careful, be safe.
Be safe and be careful, because these children out here, they're driving kind of recklessly.
Yeah.
So on that note, honey.
And stay away from bowling alleys with entourages in them. They're just not safe. They slick, and you know what I'm saying, and they slick, and then a lot of guys, the young guys, when they're there, they like to kick it now. So just chill.
Bye, y'all. He ain't gonna be no better tomorrow night. Here he go with these extra deep breaths again. Damn!
Baby.
See y'all.
I'm sending that to me ever more.
Yeah, they're gonna challenge you.
Okay.
You
I'm
won.
sending that to Melba. Okay. And scene, bitch, scene.